my name, but I'm hard here, better know the game. I was raised on the south side, but the west side is where a nigga came. I don't do that op shit, cause that op shit get a nigga changed. I don't fuck with that cop shit, cause them cops try to get a nigga framed. Got booked for some dumb shit, I ain't never say another nigga name. I was doing me, I was hitting stains. For the money, wasn't for the fame. Young fire flame. Shot rack with the killer's claim. Look, when we shoot, babies didn't change. I just wish they had better aim. We similar, but we ain't the same. Grown man don't need niggas. I was in the village with the breed niggas. In the club course where they lead niggas. Murder town on the low end. Rock wheel with the hard head. VIP, TBC, tell the industry, give me my bread. Work hard like Pizzo. Definitely in it like two-fold. Low fresh like new clothes. I shine brighter than a hue blow. 100 grand to the 100 spam. Do the man down or the money down. Pop shit like chemo. Run through the shuffle like D-Lo. It's all about that cash cream. 7-4 with the flag green. Ops the cops. Like drag queens. Illinois, Chicago, I blow the top off a Tahoe. The law like to put their hands on you. Fuck the slickers and the transform. Rap shit, that's the new brand. I'ma get a deal in due time. Real shit, nigga, you line. They true crimes on the blue line. Going hard in the meantime. Spit mean rhymes on the green line. Homie P-Funk, he doing time for that pink line. Clock say that it's bread time. Ain't waiting long like the red line. Everybody got a deadline. I'm still ducking that bedtime. Cause you never see no comparison. See more white than the Aryan. Niggas say they won't be vegetarian. They say I'm an animal, try to take me to a veterinarian. Shawty come, she with this shit, so I'ma beat the pussy barbarian. Windy city that he go, I'm high flyer than the ego. Take it like no repo, I'm back, bitch, like D-Rose. Fresh off that injury, put me in the game, I'm killing it. It's going down on Madison, but Michigan magnificent. I ain't even wanna do this shit, so Ron told me to do this shit. I'm going crazy, got stupid shit. Gotta ask you like who is this? Go to work, no time shit. Can't handle my rhyme speech. I got bars, die hard, fry hard, 5 piece. Fuck a Versace, I need a Bugatti and maybe Ferrari. But bro, why you watching me? Get the fuck back, cause you look like an option. You see me get high as astrology, smacking your bitch and don't get no apology. She should have been talking that shit like she wrong with the click and that money monopoly. I just got put in a lot of bitch try to say I got picked out for the robbery. I'm thinking I get it, but told myself when I come home it ain't nobody stopping me. Definition is no probably nobody's fucking with me. I'm like obviously, brothers is whack. Been holding back. Now it's time to give you all of me. Bitch, I'm a leader, so follow me. Follow me right to the promised land. Niggas be acting like women so soft and so timid, so tell them that I'm the man. Yeah, shorty, I'm the man. Reliable, fast, so trust in me. The niggas that hate sound ugly. The niggas, they bitches be fucking me. I am the man in the shit, and there's nothing you people could do with this. Shorty, she riding so fast and so furious, sweater than ludicrous. The way that she moving her belly like Nelly, I think I'm a lunatic. They thinking I'm new to this, but I'm a veteran. Recipes, 25 niggas is shit out of luck. Telling me maybe they think I'm addicted to drugs. I'm just addicted to love. I'm just addicted to women and spinning this dog. Tell them I'm killing you, Drake. Kendrick Lamar, I'ma stop spinning your face. Homie, I'm taking my place. Sorry, I'm late. I just got out of a cage. Shout out to Gritty, she wrote. Shout out my mother, my brother, my sister, my folks. Shout out to Cody, you know that I'm cold in the industry, owe me some dough. Shout out to all of the women that gave me some dough. Niggas that hated I'm home. Shout out to all of my people like Evil Knievel, I stunt and they carry the crown. Shout out to Lil Herb, man. Man, shout out to Nikki, man. Baby, shout out to Chirac, man. 5 and the 6, man. The cops, the ops, and the ops, the cops, man. Catching cops, the body drop.
What's good? Y'all know how we do it. What's good? What's good? Shout out to my motherfucking family for showing up like soldiers every time. They show up in strong with it in attendance every time that bell go off. Shout out to the whole entire Real Justice League family. Y'all know how we finna do it. We finna get straight to business. Every time it come to this punk pussy ass motherfucker, we gonna cut this bitch down to his knees every motherfucking chance we get. I don't understand why this bitch still breathing. Why the fuck this whole ass nigga still breathing? Why is he still playing? Why won't he go sit his pink panty wearing ass down? Why won't this bitch ass nigga go tuck his tail, run in the corner, stop lying, stop scamming, stop frauding, stop hacking, and get the fuck on? Him and that lying ass silverback fake mother of his. Yeah, it's on. See, this what happened. When you play, when you play with people like us, I gotta say us, y'all, because y'all know how we do and how we've been doing since day one. Since this dumb motherfucker want to continue to play, what choice do we have, y'all? None. Since he want to continue to lie, what choice do he have? None. Well, we got somebody that's not gonna play no motherfucking games coming through that's finna smash this pussy ass nigga. And we got El Bonnie on the panel. King Rob will be coming on the panel. The sister Calandra, she is back to set the record straight on this nigga. I dare this punk motherfucker gonna try to dog a woman on YouTube that took his bitch ass in her house and left with her phones, left the base, the receiver to the phone. Why won't somebody go over there to his motherfucking live, his retarded live that he doing right now? Drop it in his chat. Say, you bitch ass nigga, don't you know that the phone gotta be a certain feet to the base in order to work? Bitch, you took it to another state, you mildly retarded son of a bitch. What the fuck is wrong with that nigga? Do we play with him now, y'all? Hell no. We finna crush this nigga. It's funeral time for him, y'all. Sorry I had to pause it, but chosen. Before we get started, Earth to Chosen. Earth to Denedius, my father went inside of a hotel and killed 4 people for a measly $800 and left me out in the cold. Bivens, nigga, you will never, and I mean never, ever in your motherfucking scamming dreams, ever walk in the shoes of me and my brother King Rob. Stand down, nigga.
You couldn't walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth. You couldn't walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth.
Stars on my shoes, a star mile. I've been running this for the longest, I find mine. Haters and obstacles never startle. I converse with her whenever she start to cry. Her face just tell it all when she start to lie. She know I'm real, she says being honest hard to try. I tell her try to illustrate you, it might work. With a lot of ambition, it'll take some slight work. Winter days, summer nights, they say you wrong whenever that paper coming right. Rich crew shit, people trying to join, we independent, that's a motherfucking common slice.
You couldn't walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth. You couldn't walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth.
I'm a star, somebody lie. If you wanna make it far, you gotta see right past the style. If you hate me, then to love me, it don't hurt too bad to try. Everything is for a reason, it don't hurt to ask them why. Bad feeling, good mood, you know me. Bad women, good dude. Yeah. I'm actually trying to make it nationally. Hard working, who me? I'm glad you can see. Thanks. 40 days, 40 nights, 40 stages and 40 mics, 40 lights. I don't even get the credit that I should. I didn't put in so much work, I'ma need 40 stripes on my stripe.
You couldn't walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth. worth, you couldn't walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma grind till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth.
Yeah, can El Bonnie, can you mute your mic for me, please? Okay, thank you, El Bonnie. All right, what's good with it? Life is good, Monica Faye. Everybody in the chat. YouTube on their trip shit. Y'all know they got the chat moving slow. They got the chat moving slow, but fuck them, we always get past them. So we're gonna do it like this here. Shout out to my brother King Yaya, Monica Faye, James Turner, Butterscotch, Angela Brown, Zena King, Miss Bolid, Miss Sanchez, Canada's Love, Life is Good, Miss Red, Angel, T Foxy, Color Sister, God is in Control, Tamika, Flawed to Perfection, Nina Ray, What's Good with It, Keisha R, Sylvester, Divine is moving kind of fast. But if I miss y'all name, y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know.
Excuse me, Marco, real quick.
Yeah.
Rob said send him the link again. And I just dropped it in Chosen King 3 chat. That interview with Calandra is now. So I just dropped it in his chat.
Okay, so that means we will have one more viewer add to this. We'll have one more viewer. Y'all give me 1 second. And also we want to welcome on the panel, along with Calandra, we have her friend that was in the car with her when Calandra drove Chosen back to Texas. So we have someone else that witnessed this bitch behavior while they was on the highway back to Texas. So that's just, going to be more receipts towards him, more proof, more concrete dropped on his head. But we already know some bugs is hard to kill. We don't expect this punk motherfucker to disappear after tonight. We know how prostitutes do. They show up on every corner with the littlest mini skirt that they can find so they can get all the attention that they can possibly get. So we know he's not going nowhere. He's going right back to the corner. But let me get King Rob up in this joint. Give me 1 second. Just 1 second. How everybody doing? I appreciate everybody in attendance. Like we always do. We show up and we show out. And we do the best we can to expose whoever the fuck need to be exposed. Ain't no other way to put it. Ain't no sugarcoating it. None of that. We do none of that over here. And so, hold on, I'm almost done. Y'all know we gotta have King Rob up on the panel. All the bullshit Chosen puss ass took my brother through. Shit, to be honest, every motherfucking body in the chat need to be on the panel. Fucking 20,000 of us need to be on the fucking panel. This bitch ass nigga. But okay, there you go, Rob. Sent that email to you. But El Bonnie, you got something to say to the family before we go any further?
Hey, shout out everybody. Hey, family. Let's get it. That's it.
That well, we also got the sister well, we also got the sister Calandra back, and a lot of us are familiar with this sister, and some of you may not be, but we're gonna have her introduce herself again. And Calandra, could you say something to the chat before we get started? Unmute your mic, Calandra, please. Just tap in and unmute your mic. If you can hear me, Calandra, unmute your mic, sister. Your mic muted. Unmute your mic. We can't hear you. Unmute your mic. It's all right. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. Take your time. See, this how it work, y'all. The shit she finna drop on Chosen that is so powerful. That motherfucker probably hacking the shit. Yeah, now we can hear you. Hey, look, before you say something, I was just telling the people that the reason your mic probably was hard to unmute, because Chosen bitch ass know you finna drop some powerful shit on his ass. He probably hacking your computer and trying to keep your mic muted. But can you say something to the chat before we get started? You and the sister that was in the car with you when you drove Chosen back to Texas. Y'all want to say hi to the chat before we kick it off?
Yes. I was trying to be nice because that's how I was taught to be. But he's asked for the other side of me, so that's what he's going to get. And this is my friend / nail tech, Candace, who witnessed everything. So she knows for a fact anything that I'm saying, this is my receipt right here. And that's enough. I'm ready.
Okay. But can we get if she don't mind, Calandra, can we get that sister in front of the camera just so she can say hi to the chat and the chat can say hi to her?
Hey everybody, I'm the nail tech at Couture Cuts.
Hey, y'all see we got two strong sisters up here. And you know what, Calandra and the other sister, what's your name again?
Candace.
Edis, okay. Calandra and Edis. I always one thing me and Rob always, stress to the queens, the sisters, the females, and in our family, we stress that when you come in contact with guys such as Chosen, you got to be prepared to stop that motherfucker at all will, because one thing's for sure, your life can be on the line.
Yes, sir.
So we preach to and teach, especially to our daughters, learn how to defend yourself the best way you can, because you may run into a motherfucker like Chosen.
Excuse me, Marco.
Mm-hmm.
Check your messages. Check your messages. Your text message.
My phone text message.
Yes, phone text message. He didn't get it yet. Is that the? Are you sending it to the correct place?
Yeah, hold on, bro. I'm finna send it again. Hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. All right, bro. You got it, bro. All right. Okay, yeah, but that's what I was saying. Yeah, we stress that over here because we truly believe that. And with that being said, we'll wait for King Rob. While we're waiting for King Rob to come up on the panel, we keep it going. But yeah, everybody, just let me give a quick little summary of everything, real small, sum it up. And most of y'all already know what I'm about to say when it comes to this guy. But anyway, here it is. Just last night, during the live that I did last night, we all did it because we all popped his ass off together. During the live that I was doing last night, we popped Chosen ass with what he did was Photoshop the shirt on Kanika body, and also he Photoshopped Kanika body on head on Teresa body and placed it next to James Coleman. Now, and in that same live, y'all already knew how I was doing them dog looking bitches that surround him. Now, I'm sitting here wondering if they took the video for that, me dogging Silverback and the alien and the monkey, or did they take the video because we all exposed what he did in that photo? We got to consider that. We know how these people work it. So which one? Either one, either way, they bogus, and we not stopping. So with that being said, we finna get down to the nitty gritty. Exposure, exposure, exposure. Don't blame us. Blame the mildly retarded motherfucker that's the reason that we all are here. Now, Calandra.
Yes, sir.
First, I want to say that, well, we all know, most of us know that Chosen King today, just today, that he have done 3 live videos on this sister that's on the panel now.
Excuse me, Rob, about to come up.
Okay. We know today that Chosen have done 3 live videos on the sister that's on the panel today. Now, we can't do nothing but support this sister by letting her defend herself, letting her get her side out, which we already know Chosen is lying. He bullshit. He's scamming. He over there begging for donations. We know he on all of that. But at the same time, what would make a man go to the extent of showing where this woman is, her storage garage at? This dude did a live and even titled it Calandra Storage Garage. First of all, we must ask ourselves, what the fuck does that have to do with this case? Second of all, we gotta ask ourselves, what type of man would do some shit like that? Third of all, we have to ask ourselves this. What type of man would turn around and just bluntly try to disrespect and then put her business out there after she took your bitch ass into her house and fed you and drove all the way from the comfort of her home to your mother crib that you snuck out of while she was asleep with her television and her lime readers, and you robbed her? So what type of man would do some shit like that? I only know one. Denevious, my father went into a hotel and killed 4 people for a measly $800 and left me out in the cold Bivens. Yo, Bonnie, mute up for me, sister. Can you sisters mute up for a second? That's the only person that I know would do something like that. And I keep telling y'all, if a man would disrespect his mother, y'all better get the fuck away from him and do it fast.
Yes, sir.
So with that being said, Calandra, another thing
Yes.
he did to the sister. That's the first video. Now, this dude Chosen did a live video, called himself exposing this sister credit report. I know y'all like, hold up. Y'all probably thought it was some technical difficulties or YouTube tripping or Google tripping or maybe the speakers at y'all in y'all phone or y'all computer just garbled or something. But I'm going to say it again to make sure y'all heard what y'all just heard. I just said this dude did a live video today, called himself exposing this woman credit report. And y'all heard me, right? And so y'all devices are working properly. Now, that was the second video. Now, the third video he did all today, y'all, within that y'all know how that motherfucker type. Y'all know when he started doing this shit right here. Y'all know what he's doing when y'all do that shit. Time it is. So when this clown did the third video, the video was about her doing Teresa Martin hair for $40 and working with Phaedra Parks. Man, if this don't prove that we are up against a mildly retarded son of a bitch, I don't know what will. But at the same time, y'all, this dude came in the gate telling us he was sincere with helping us get justice. Ain't this about a bitch? So with me saying all of that, and y'all heard me right, y'all know what time it is. We finna allow the sister Calandra and her friend to come up on the panel and explain to us all what we need to know about Denevius. My father went into a hotel and killed 4 people for a measly $800 and left me out in the cold. Bivens. We need to know everything about this dude. So with that being said, my two sisters, y'all have the floor.
Okay, so I want to start by saying that I appreciate him for all of the free publicity that he's given me, because as an entrepreneur, this is stuff I don't have to pay for. So thank you, Chosen, Denevius, or whoever you want to be, for
I
this.
said, can I please, excuse me? Can I please say that for you, because that name cannot be misconstrued incorrectly. It has to be said properly.
Please do.
What she meant to say, she's thinking chosen. Denevius. My father went inside of a hotel and killed 4 people for a measly $800 and left me out in the cold. Bivens. Now please continue, sister. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I want to start by saying that I ever only opened my mouth because I was defending myself. Because he told Rob that he had to come into my house and help me pay bills. The first thing I would like to ask him is how much one bill is. If you can give me the dollar amount of just my electricity bill, okay, we cool. You paid that. Then we'll go to rent. How much did you give me for rent, or how much is my rent? And then we'll go from there. Now, to say I stay in a storage shed, really? Like,
Excuse me. He said you stayed in a storage shed.
a storage shed.
That motherfucker said I live in an attic.
Right. So my
But
storage shed
continue. I'm sorry.
of, I guess, that suitcase that you living out of, with the trash bag full of tennis shoes and the computer that you have to keep plugged up to go live. We're gonna go there first with the
So can I? Oh, Calandra, I'm sorry, Calandra.
because you
Calandra, can I ask you a question? I just caught on to something you just said.
yes
You
sir.
said with a computer that he has to keep plugged up to go live. So therefore, the first thing jumped in my head mean that the computer is damn near broken, meaning the battery don't work.
The battery does not work.
So the only
It
way
has,
that the computer
it's
will
a
work is
three
if it's
prong.
plugged up with electricity.
Hold up, it's a three prong computer, and one of the
Hmm.
prongs is still in my kitchen wall to this day. So you have a two-prong computer now, and it's working even less than it did before you got to where I live. That's that, and I can take a picture of that outlet to show your prong still
No, we
working.
believe you. We believe you. We believe you because with all the money that he's over there scamming his subs for, you would think he would buy a new computer, but you know, just go continue, sister. I'm sorry.
You're good. Okay, so now I'm scamming you out of money. You helping me pay what? What I really want to know what you helped me pay, because for any independent woman out there, you know you can identify with me that it irritates you if somebody wants to take credit for what you worked hard for. So I really need to know what he helped me with, because I felt like I had taken on a third child that I don't have, and I had to get rid of him real fast. So he was in my house for 5 weeks, and it should have been 2. Those other 3 weeks were torture for me and for him. But a shed I do not stay in. I stay in an 1,100 square foot, 2 bedroom, 2 bath house. Now the backyard that he broke his back over is very small. So that's the amount of work that he puts in. For any woman that get him, I need for you to know how small my backyard is. He raked for about 20 minutes and needed a back rub that he didn't get. But I'm self-made. I have my own salon, my own 2018 vehicle, and my own house that I pay all the bills for. So that's not somebody that's struggling. Like he said, struggle would be those 2 suitcases and that trash bag full of shoes he has. Not to
Right.
mention,
And you know, just to stop you right there. I'm sorry, Calandra. Right, and then you mentioned something about vehicle. We know that dude, his mind, his vision is nowhere near a vehicle because he can't get his driving license because he owes so much on child support. But to keep it moving, you know, it was
And
strange. The
warrants.
fact, it was strange, yeah, and warrants. It was strange that this guy said that it was strange to him because Rob had in his possession a bunch of keys. Now, Rob explained to everybody that the reason he have a bunch of keys because he owned a car lot and property. So, you know, keys for the home and keys for the cars. But for some reason, that seemed as strange to Chosen. And now it makes more sense. I understand, you know, due to the fact he owned neither of the car or a place to stay. So there he don't even own a key.
not one key, not a
Okay.
key to a house, a car, a foot locker, nothing, a key to nothing. And I even talked to him about that. Why don't you at least invest in a car? You have enough money to get you a cash car, and he didn't even want to do that. That's poor thinking right there. So we don't have room for conversation. But okay, I'm struggling. We're gonna leave it at I'm struggling. I'm struggling with my successful business. S. I'm gonna put two S's on that because no, three S's. I have a hair salon. I travel and do hair, and I also sell virgin hair. But I'm struggling, right? I pay all my bills. I do. Not me and somebody else. But I'm struggling, right? You don't have a car. You don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. But you tell me I'm struggling. Cool. I pick you up from your mama's house, sleeping on her sofa because she has a one-bedroom apartment where you and your uncle live with her. Three people in a one-bedroom apartment, but I'm struggling, right? Okay. Marco? I think he's saying
Yeah,
Marco?
I'm here, sister. Yeah, I'm here. I'm just letting you get it out.
But
I'm just sitting back.
I want to give my friend slash nail tech a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of room to say what she has to say because she
Please do.
witnessed things. Okay.
Okay. Please do. How you doing,
Hey, my name is
sister? What's your name one
Candace.
more time? Candace. Okay,
Can
everybody. This is Candace. This is Candace. This is Calandra, friend. Also her nail tech. So we're gonna
yes,
welcome Candace up on the panel. And how you doing, Candace?
Struggling salon, obviously, but okay.
yeah,
Yeah, everybody's struggling when they compared to Chosen King. Everybody struggle. Even the fake mom face, that's a struggle. But you know, Candace, what I want to ask
Yes.
you, because everybody's familiar with Calandra, you know, and this your first time up on the panel. And I just want to see if I got everything, you know, straight. You were the friend that rode along. You rode the ride with Calandra when she took Chosen back to Texas after she was kicking him out of her house, right?
right.
Okay, so is that?
He
Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, Candace. Let me ask you this. Was that the first time that you met Chosen when y'all took him back to Texas?
yeah. I mean, I heard
Okay.
of him because, but I never met him. I didn't go to the house or whatever. And usually,
Mhm.
I'd be nosy, but I just heard of him until that day. Until that day, we was on our way to Houston. That was the first time I met him.
Okay. All right. Now you said the first time you met Denevius, my father went inside of a hotel and killed four people for a measly $800 and left me out in the cold Bivens. That was your first time meeting this guy.
Yes,
So
all of them names.
can you please tell us your experience from your point of view along, and I know, and I'm a man, I know you and Calandra, y'all good friends, y'all talk. That's what women do. Women does these things. So nothing, you know, to expect anything else. And before we go any further, we have my sister El Bonnie on the panel. And from, you know, this question, I'm gonna let her, she's gonna step in right now. She, you know, see if she wanna ask you something. And Albani, can you please take the stand, please?
I'm here, Your Honor, to take the stand.
Yeah, you're right. We the judge on Chosen King ass. We finna get that nigga the death sentence. There you go, Albani. Take it away.
I just want to say, I want to make a comment. You said he was in the one bedroom apartment with the mom and the uncle.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, because I remember specifically him doing lives with the nigga in the back snoring. Because I
Okay,
used
so
to hear.
I'm gonna give y'all a full visual of that situation right there. He had the sofa, his uncle had the floor, who was snoring in the background, and his mom had the bedroom. So if you heard the live, his uncle was not at work. He could not get any privacy, but he still had that need to go live. So that was who was in the background snoring.
And we all, and anybody, hold on, let me say something. Anybody that have been with, around with Chosen from the beginning when the case, we all can remember that. So y'all, with her saying that, and we all know that, that's just more reason for us to believe these two sisters that's up here just trying to clear whatever this fool is out here trying to do to their name, to her name. So, Bonnie, I'm sorry. There you go. I'm turning it back over to
Oh
you,
no,
sister.
no, intervene whenever you need to. But yes, and so he pulled up your quote unquote credit score, which I don't even know that that's even real. A 2.3 or something. Is that even possible to have that type of a credit score? But even if it is, bitch, you a boss. Guess what? You probably get paid mostly cash money. You can go get whatever the fuck you want to go get cash. You don't need no
Widow.
fucking credit, bitch.
That's as Rob say, enough said. But or that's it, that's all, that's what Rob say. But
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
it.
yeah.
That's all, bitch. I don't need no fucking credit. Well, she don't need no fucking credit.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what my credit score look like, and I really don't care what my credit score looks like. Money walks a lot further than credit does. If you walk up to somebody and say, "I got this," you got that, and it hadn't stopped me from getting anything. I don't think my credit score is that low, but I promise you, I don't care right now. It has not kept me from doing anything, and she right here can attest to that.
Yeah, but
So,
who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck what the government think? The government ain't. They don't control shit. Fuck them. We say what our credit score is. Fuck them. That
but
shit ain't nothing. That shit only. That's for people
like
who
to know what
fall
my
for
credit
the shit.
score has to do with anything. Because the last time I
Right.
checked, he was the one without shit. He didn't have a car to get to me. He did not have a car to get wherever he needed to be. He didn't have his own place to lay his head. He doesn't own a pillow, a blanket. He does not have a roof. If you say that I stay in a shed, you don't even have that. You have Pat and Ben, and those they grab real quick.
Well,
You
Calandra, we know he's
know,
being punished by. One thing we know for sure is that right now he's currently being punished by God because he's waking up next to chosen queen.
and that look,
At the zoo. At the zoo.
but God don't like ugly, and He does take care of His children. So you got to be careful about that. Don't
Right.
put your
So that
mouth on.
explains fully chosen king purpose and all this. Okay, but Calandra, can we please have your friend step back up on the camera, please, so we can pick up and Albani, I think she was in the midst of telling us her experience while they was on the way back to Texas, taking chosen back to Texas to the woman that kicked them out.
Okay. So Calandra comes to pick me up. It was early in the morning. I think it was like 8 o'clock. Calandra. I think it was about 8 o'clock in the morning. I get in the car. I'm behind Calandra. He's in the front. And we met each other, shook hands or whatever. And I was just looking like, okay, this is a kid. I'm 32 or whatever. But I'm like, the way he acted was like childish. He didn't do anything. It was just like he wasn't mature, especially for someone
He
like
said
Calandra.
chosen impregnated.
But anyway, we're going this far distance, and he in the front seat sleep. Like, why are you sleeping? We trying to take you where you need to go. If anything, I'm in the back. I'm
That's
we have to.
chosen.
other. And here's the thing, Calandra had told me because he was asking me questions about how long have I been doing nails and all this kind of stuff. Okay, dude, I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not even your friend, but you're gonna have a conversation with me and we don't even know each other, but you couldn't even do that with Calandra, who excuse me, who you stayed with. I have a problem with that. But anyways, we go all the way there. No, wait. We stopped at Whataburger. He got him a burger and some fries, and then gonna try to offer us something.
Excuse me. Can I interrupt? Did he buy y'all that or
Oh no, he offered us some of his.
motherfucker?
Right.
So he couldn't even buy y'all a hamburger.
We didn't want it no way because we went out to eat after we dropped him off. See, because we needed to celebrate. But here's the thing: by the time we made it there, not to mention he done took his ass back to sleep. And we talking amongst each other, or whatever. Even Calandra tried to wake him up. She rolled the window down. He didn't see nothing. He didn't. It was like it was nothing to him. He's stupid. But we make it there. We dropped him off at another female house that he probably met on the internet while being in Calandra's house. Cause he got kind of nervous when I was like, Calandra, ask him where we dropped him off. She was like, who I drop you off to? He's like, a friend. Well, here's the thing. We was hunting the place. He ain't never seen the place either. That means that he met that girl while being in Calandra's house. I have no reason to lie. And I wish you would come for me, Chosen, because I will find your ass. I'm not playing with you. I'm not Calandra. I'm supposed to like filter myself, and I told her I would do that. So I'm done talking right now. Here's my boss, okay?
Hey, excuse me, ma'am. This is the no filter zone. No filter. No filter.
Okay. Well, yeah, Chosen, don't come for me because I ain't sent for you. I'm just doing what I was told to do, and I'm telling the truth right now. You know I'm telling the truth. Dude, we dropped you off, and then you did have a plastic bag with I don't know what was in it, but it was like you was kind of scared to put all of your stuff in that girl house. Maybe she didn't know that you had all this junk, like you was moving in. Maybe she didn't know that. And when Calandra offered to help, because I'm kind of messy, I was like, asking, I was like, asking, do he need some help or whatever? And he was like, yeah, at first. Well, she called him out on his bluff. Then he was like, no, you ain't got to help. So she got out anyway. And it's kind of raining or whatever. So he runs in the house, I guess, to tell the girl not to come out. Because, I'm ready at any time. But the girl didn't come out. And we didn't never see what she looked like. Not at all. We didn't see
a man. That. I'll tell you right now, she looks like a man.
That's nasty. That's nasty. But, I mean, yeah. Everything I just heard the little interview or whatever he had going on, that little live junk or whatever, all that stuff is like, so that's a lie. That's a lie on Calandra. And another thing, I'm not originally from Idabel, but I grew up in a surrounding area. You better watch what you say, because these Idabel, these people, these dead people that you speak of, they will come find your ass. I will have my brother to come get you. Okay? I know what you look like. Chosen. You don't want this. I promise you don't. That's all.
And you gotta say, bitch, after that.
Hey, Candace, don't worry about it. If he mention if he say anything about you and Calandra, we will make sure your brothers and whoever else on his ass have every address that we have on them. As a matter of fact, we would kindly go to get his ass right along with them. So just know that.
Can I ask you a question? Did he have them Dalmatian pants? Them little they look like Dalmatian joggers he used to wear. Did he have those? And if you saw those, why you didn't throw them away?
I recall a lot of irritating clothes. Anything that my son will wear. And I'm thinking, you way too old for that. Too old for that. Dalmatian. I'm gonna say
no, he's not. No, he's not. Because he's doing exactly what he does. That's him.
Oh, that's I know him. It's him. Learning that real fast, and that's a turn off.
Right. But Calandra, Right, Calandra, let me ask you something before we go any farther. I don't know if you've been like really keeping up. Have you? I don't know if you've been keeping up, with the what we've been exposing on him lately. But and it's possible that he could have done this while he was at your house because you didn't have a clue of what the nonsense he was doing. And again, I want to thank you for even informing us or bringing it to the light the fact that in which we was already uh suspecting him of doing these things, far as Teresa texting him and everything. But like last night, we exposed this guy as photoshopping a shirt on Kanika Jenkins' body and photoshopping her head onto Teresa's body next to James Coleman. As I was playing the video, I looked at a certain part on the girl body and I paused the video. I paused the video so all the viewers can see it. And I asked everybody to screenshot the frame, the photo that was on the screen, and look closely at the shoulder, the breast area, and you can clearly see that it was photoshopped on her. And now that's the third time we have caught this dude doing something sneaky, conniving, and photoshopping, dealing with this case. This is the third time. And with that being said and known, that's just more reason to
I don't
for us
doubt
to
it.
believe what we believe. But hold on one second, Calandra. Let me say this because this a bomb right here. This a heavy blow. What I'm finna tell you next. We had a girl by the name of Melanin. She was the one that did the makeup on the girls at the Crown Plaza. The girl we seen laying in the freezer that they showed all over the internet. This girl just came up on our panel. We had a phone interview with her, as a matter of fact. She admitted to being the girl that did the makeup. She told us they paid her $55,000 to do makeup on 4 girls that we was watching walk around in that footage. Now, along with that,
Like doing $40 for Teresa and somebody then got paid
right?
55.
We know that. We know that's a lie, and we're gonna get to that. We're gonna
I
get to
said
that.
that same thing.
We're gonna get to that, Calandra. We're gonna get to that. El Bonnie, she got it. She gonna get to that. But let me say this. Now, this girl came and told us. First, she placed herself there. And you know what she told us next? She told us that while they was in the basement of the Crown Plaza Hotel with these people working on a movie, she said standing to the side of her where she turned and had face-to-face contact with this dude, none other than Chosen King.
What?
El Bonnie, can you elaborate on this more to this sister?
I'm just gonna sum it up. Chosen King was at the Crown Plaza from the 6th to the 9th, making a movie. They were covering up for 3 murders. Yes, 3 murders, and they were doing a murder mystery type of, I don't know, some type of movie. Yes, it's all gonna be rolled into a movie. He's
Three
trying
real
to move up. Yes, 3 real life people
48?
or dead. Yes, 3 ladies are dead.
Wow.
Oh, hold on, you're in and out. Say that again.
Hey, Calandra. But you know what's crazy? That's
Oh,
that's
gee.
it explains that alone and much more explains why Chosen came out the way he did. Chosen was paid to be the only guy on YouTube with one narrative against what everybody else thought. He was playing a role. We had somebody that was involved in the same operation that Chosen was involved in come up and tell the world everything about that. She placed herself there first. So if she was going to lie, which we all agree on, if she was going to lie, do you think she would have just placed Chosen there and not herself?
No.
Right, she placed herself there first. And not only did she tell us Chosen was there, but the YouTuber by the name of Straight Drop, the YouTuber by the name of Just 33, Teresa Martin was there, Barbara Evans was there. Zach TV was there. She admitted to all of this. She exposed the whole thing that they were doing. She told it all.
Barbara Evans was there.
Barbara
Correct.
was there, and Teresa.
Okay, so I'm confused as to how he's trying to implement me in this with the Phaedra Park stuff and all that. Like the clip.
Oh
Listen,
no, that's just some other lies. He trying to, distract people from him to divert the attention from him. That's just some more lies that he over there creating.
Okay, the clip he showed of me and the pilot that we shot. First of all, that was years ago. And if anybody goes to my channel, which I'm gonna give that Couture Cuts, COUTOURECUTS, you'll see the entire pilot, what year was shot and what it was shot for, which it says at the beginning, me, mine, and ours. It has nothing to do with the Housewives of Atlanta, and nobody auditions with their own pilot to try and get on another pilot. So he's making up stuff. I did not make the cut because I was not trying to make a cut. I made what I was doing. I was the producer of that show, and it didn't go anywhere. It had nothing to do with the Atlanta Housewives. Anything dealing with Phaedra and whatever he's talking about, I can't even connect the dots. I don't know I don't know. Okay. I'll just say, okay. I don't know what he's talking about, but it still has nothing to do with me. Yes, I was in Atlanta. Yes, I'm a hairstylist. If someone offers me fame and fortune, yes, I will take it. Is it connected to Kanika? Not in any way.
right. And if I could stop you right there, Calandra. Right, Calandra, if I
Yes.
could stop you right there. Just to add on, and I want to say this, and I believe I speak for the whole entire Justice League family. We believe you, and we know that. But what we realize what Chosen is doing, like you just said, yes, you were in Atlanta. He knows that. So what he does, he go and find the littlest thing and take it over there and do a wait. Hold on. I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Let me break this down right. I want to be right. I like to come with real receipts. What he does is smoke him a blunt, drink him a drink with Visine, and he have said this on live. We have showed videos of him saying this. So what he does, smoke him a blunt, drink him a drink with Visine, drink him his liquor, and then go live with his lies. So what he does is find the smallest thing, and like I said, do a live video and tell his subs as he go, he makes the shit up. So he knew that the fact that you were in Atlanta, like my sister El Bonnie said, being a boss, something he knows nothing about. He knew that you were on your grind. So what he knew, like the same situation with me and Rob. He doesn't have anything on us. Not that we was hiding, not that you was hiding anything from him, Calandra. It's just you was being him.
Everything
Some
he's
shit
saying
he
is
don't relate to.
that's for everybody to see. He didn't dig up
Right,
anything because there's nothing.
right.
I'm a open person.
We know that, right?
He went to
We
my
know that.
channel that they can go to and put something together that's a lie.
Right. Right. So my point is, Calandra, my point is we know that what he did was reached out and found the littlest thing or anything. He could have found a pair of shoes that belonged to you, and he would have went live about it. That's my
Ask him,
point.
does he want me to film those shoe boxes he still got in the top of my closet?
No, what he wants you to
Fit,
do.
because they
No,
wouldn't fit his.
no, Calandra, I gotta say this, sister. I gotta say this, please, and then I'm gone. You got the floor again. What he wants you to do with them shoes that you have in them shoe box, you should donate them to people because people have donated money to him to buy the shoes. So give them away. Give them away.
It's just he didn't leave shoes. He made sure he got those and my telephone. It's just
Why would he leave
boxes.
something at your house anyway? I mean, I'm not asking you. That's just a rhetorical question.
Mm-hmm.
See, he's sneaky, he's conniving.
He didn't
I
have.
think you should have been through it in the garbage, but you know, that's just a suggestion of mine. Donate it or throwing it in the garbage probably the best choice. But El Bonnie, can you please step up? You got something to say to the sister before we move any further?
Um, yes, I just want to say that he mentioned that he didn't know that you were married. And I know you said this before that you were married 16 years.
Thank you for
And,
mentioning.
and I'm like, and I'm listening to him like you lying sack of shit. What is wrong with you? What the fuck? Bitch, she said she was married 16 years.
Okay, so
What do you mean you ain't know she was married?
I'm gonna go into a
And believe me, if you was married, he wouldn't have been able to come and live at your house,
at all.
bitch.
I'm gonna go into a real quick story about that because even after he got to my house, you know, I'm a Christian, so I know sinning is sinning. I don't get away from it any more than the next person. So if I'm living with a man that I'm not married to, I'm sinning. There is no way around that. You don't get to pretend like it's not a sin. It is. So he called himself praying one night and he said he asked for God to recognize us as married. Uh, nigga. Like, really? No, that's not the way the Bible works.
Nope.
Hold up. Now, hold up. Everybody know that King Marco was gonna say something. We all know how, all know what time it is. Just let me, if I can. And by the way, we got King Rob on the line. But if I can say this real quick, did you just say that chosen king? Matter of fact, I can't even remember. But would you please repeat what you just said?
He prayed and asked that God recognize us as married.
He prayed and asked, can God recognize you and him as married?
More than that.
That's total behavior of a scam artist. But like I said, we got King Rob on the line. Before we go into Father Rob, you got something you want to say to the sisters on the panel and the chat?
Shout out to Calandra. Let's get it. We're in the building. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
We're in the building. What's the name?
Candace. Her name Candace.
Oh, Candace.
Yeah.
Shout out Candace. Let's get it. Step on these niggas motherfucking head. We're in the building, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, did you hear what Calandra just said when you came on the line, bro?
What she say?
She said that Chosen told her that he prayed to God for him to recognize him and her as married.
We said what?
I know, bro. I know that shit sounded crazy, but look, this is what he said. He said,
what he said? I told the marriage part.
He told her that he prayed to God for God to recognize him and her as being married.
Man, God was gonna slap the shit out that nigga, man. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. That God ain't gonna let you steal your motherfucking ass. God told you to steal your mama's TV, bitch.
Okay.
What he talking about? God ain't told you not to believe that shit.
Yep.
And shout out to the Queen. I told him my birthday today on my live. I say, this motherfucker trying to say Calandra this there for $40. If my Melanie had $55,000, I'm pretty sure it costs I'm more than $40 to come get your bitch ass, motherfucker.
Right. And if it was hard for, let me just repeat what Rob just said to make sure everybody heard, due to the fact he coming through the speaker. What he just said, when Chosen said that bullshit about Calandra doing Teresa Martin hair for $40, why in the fuck would they give Calandra $40 when Melanin just told the world they gave her 55 grand to do some motherfucking makeup and put some wigs on some girls. The wig, I gotta add, the wigs that we saw Chosen King point out to the world, the only YouTuber, the only one that was involved. He exposed that there was wigs behind the counter, wigs under the cars, and all type of shit. He brought this to the world, as well as Barbara Jenkins. But that's how we knew it. Melanin confirmed it.
Marco, it cost you more than $40 to go get that motherfucker.
Right,
From another state. It
right.
cost you more than $40 to go get that motherfucker. What the fuck am I gonna do a half heart of a goddamn murder? And they like, for $40. Motherfucker, it cost you $40 more to come get you, motherfucker.
Right. Rob just said. Correct. Rob just said, what the fuck? Chosen talking about this sister did somebody here for $40. Teresa Martin at that. Who in the world don't know to charge that line motherfucker more than $40? But like Rob just said, it costs Calandra more than $40 to go pick Chosen bitch ass up. Go ahead, Calandra. I'm sorry, sister.
And take him back.
Which, by the way, he did not want to put gas off in her car.
Wow. That's
bitch
very
niggas.
believable.
Oh,
bitch nigga.
Yeah, I gotta go, everybody.
All right, Candace, we appreciate it and thank you very much for coming up. This to add strength on us to taking this bitch made nigga down.
Yes, thank you for coming.
Okay, everybody, Candace X in the building. We still got Calandra up here. Now, Calandra, Rob, anything you want to ask Calandra before we, press on?
Well, I was just talking about.
You have a nice day, Candace. I see you over there, lady. No, don't let Calandra slicing this dumbass up.
Okay, hey, Calandra, let me ask you this, Calandra. Now, Chosen just set up here, like El Bonnie said, and call himself exposing your credit score. And like I said at the beginning, that has nothing to do with nothing.
Oh, hey, Marco, let me say one more thing.
Go ahead, bro.
Man. You like, I ain't never heard of no true credit score never.
That's the same thing El Bonnie said.
It ain't no such thing as no goddamn true credit score. Where the fuck is that at?
Yes, it is. It is, Rob. It is. Bro, yes, it is.
It is to a Photoshopper.
Bro, it is. I'm going to tell you where it is. No, it is a such thing. In Chosen King mind, it is, bro. Only in his mind, his world.
Photoshopper.
Right. Yes, he photoshopped that shit, bro. Whatever. We already know he's a photoshopper. Not a window shopper, a photoshopper.
Yes, because he photoshopped anything in there saying Phaedra Parks. You can go to my Model Mayhem, which is what he's on, modelmayhem.com, and it's for couture cuts. And nothing, it says nothing about Phaedra Parks or Dwight in there. He added all of that. And
just to give the people a rundown, just to give the people, and all of us, just to give us a clear understanding, why in the hell would he involve Phaedra Parks in it? I thought just for the simple fact that you was in Atlanta and he didn't have shit else to say, so he do what he does, put together a bunch of lies and just throw the shit out there.
Okay, so when he was staying with me, he said that Phaedra Parks had been, okay, I'm going to back up. He kept telling everybody on his lives that Miss Barbara was under legal representation. And she was not. But I didn't know that either. And I asked him.
Wow, hold up. Stop right there. I need you to back up just a little bit. Okay. Can you please repeat what you just said?
He kept telling everyone that Miss Barbara was under legal representation, and she wasn't.
So Calandra, I know I'm not, and when I ask you this, I'm not directly asking you, as if you know the real bullshit he was doing. But I'm just saying though, I'm trying to figure out why in the fuck would this motherfucker be telling people that she has representation, which me and Rob was strongly trying to help her get, along with Chosen King. Why would he? What's the reason for him? What's the reason for him and Miss Barbara making everybody think that she want a real representative in this case, and she really don't?
I never understood that, because the entire time he was there, even when I really didn't have it, I thought that's something she was trying to get. And he came to me. I came home from work one day, and he said, "You might have Phaedra as a lawyer." I'm like, "Phaedra who?"
Right, which we did. We did reach out to her. We did. But go ahead, Calandra. I'm sorry.
Phaedra Parks. So I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, that's cool." And he said, "Yeah, we waiting to hear back from her now." And I think he said it was either her housekeeper or her. I don't know who it was. Somebody that was supposed to be an inside connect to get a meeting with her. So that was the first and the only time that I heard anything about Phaedra. But I asked him then, why would you be telling your subscribers that you already have legal representation and you don't? That's like, you have these people following you for a reason. They're following your voice, your command, they believe in you, and you are actually sitting up here making up stuff and lying for no reason. Like, if you don't have it yet, you don't have it yet. You keep asking, you keep, trying to get people, do you know somebody that can help us in this situation? But he actually made up a whole story about we're already under representation. I can't say this and I can't say that, when none of it was true. Now you putting Phaedra on me. I don't know who Phaedra is, but I promise you I wish I did. You know, my checking account may look a little better than what it does now, and way better than what yours did then. I can't speak for now, but then. So he didn't have legal representation for Miss Barbara, and I know he was lying about that. And then anything dealing with Phaedra, I'm not starstruck. I don't need to call names. I don't need to. If I have worked with a celebrity, okay, I worked with a celebrity in the past. But if it's not doing anything for me today, I don't speak on it. So
We wouldn't look down on you if you was working with a celebrity now because you're in the field of what you do, and you may come across celebrities, which we understand. If you do, that would be a come up for you. I mean, you in it to win it, right?
hey, I may be back in Atlanta tomorrow, but me being in Atlanta has nothing to do with Chosen. Surely not anything dealing with Teresa. I've never been to Chicago. I couldn't tell you the first thing about it. I just don't. My involvement with the case was strictly from Facebook and YouTube. To
Right, and
say
you
that
did what we all did. You did the same.
hmm,
You did the same thing we all did. Found this guy on YouTube that had a different narrative from everybody else, and basically not to sugarcoat it, we all believed him and trusted him and fell into his scam and his scheme and got caught in his web of lies. But the good
exactly.
thing about it, we all escaped it, and I can't stress that no more. El Bonnie, you got something to say to the sister?
Yes. So Phaedra, um, why would Phaedra be a choice? Phaedra is an entertainment lawyer, and
Because
she did. She
creating is
deals in. Huh, say that again.
because everything he's creating is fluff. She's not real and he not either. So that's the perfect choice for a lawyer.
Oh, there it is. And did you ever notice that he knew a lot of things that nobody else knew about this case? That he had footage that nobody else had. Like he was like he knew inside things. Did
Oh,
you take
I,
notice of that?
I would ask him about that stuff. To me, his explanation was just always he had other people researching. Somebody else bought this to me. Somebody else gave this to me. So that was his explanation to me of how you were able to get this that nobody else has. And I'm now seeing you not researching. He does no research himself. He's not out there looking for clues, finding clues. Everything comes to him, and it's because he's built a nice platform for himself. He's able to put somebody else's information out there like it's his. Um, I can't think of the woman's name now, but she was always giving him information, and he would just present it like it was him, and it was coming from her. So yeah, he's a fraud.
Did he? Let me. I'm off on something else. Did he see his kids one time, at least once or twice? When with you?
No, you know his twins he would talk about, but he said he doesn't have a good relationship with their mother. So I don't know the last time he saw them. The youngest child, I talked to that mother personally, but she didn't care for him at the time anyway. So he hadn't seen that child in, it had probably been about 6 or 7 months, and he had had his first birthday, and she was upset because Chosen wasn't participating in his birthday. She had to go and buy the birthday gift, and he sent her X amount of dollars, which was not a lot, like maybe $45, $50, and bought him a gift out of that, you know. And so she was asking, "What do you want me to get him for the birthday?" And he got in an attitude with her about that, you know.
Okay,
So
okay, Calandra, let me stop you right there. If I can, I'm sorry, Calandra. Calandra, I apologize. Let me stop you right there. I just want to catch up to and get a clear understanding of what you just said, and I want the everyone in the chat, the viewers, to get a clear understanding also. Did you just say that? Am I correct? And let me know if I'm, not. Did you just say one of Chosen has twins, right?
twin girls and a little boy.
Okay, and did you just say it was one of their birthdays and he sent the mom $45 for the birthday?
Yeah, something like that, 45 or $50, and
For
she
what?
was trying
If
to
you, I mean,
see what he wanted her to get for his birthday, but he, I guess, thought she was calling to ask for more money, and so he was in an attitude with her. And when she finally talked to him, only he put it on speaker because I think at that time he was still trying to prove to me that they weren't in a relationship. So I'm listening to the conversation, and she's saying, "I was just trying to find out what you wanted me to get him for his birthday. Like, you sent this amount of money. What do you want me to get him?"
so what he was trying to
And
do to make you think it was something other than what it really was when she actually was calling him for the birthday, but he was trying to make you think the girl really want him or some shit like that.
yes, yes, and it
Right.
backfired on him.
Right. So, okay, just to mention, stick to the birthday. You saying she called him to let him know it was his child birthday,
Mhm.
and he only sent like $45 or $50. And, all right, now I don't expect you to know that how much money he had, but I recall the first interview you said during the time he was staying with you, he had something approximately, if I'm correct, he had something like $2,000 when he left you.
Before he left, you probably had about 2,000. When he
So,
moved in,
let me ask you this, Calandra, because I want us to stay together.
mhm,
During the time when she called him to send his child something for his birthday, how much do you think he had in his possession at that time?
at least $900. At
At
least,
least $900.
yeah,
So he had $900 and he only sent $50
I would
for.
have to go back through text messages. Like, he keep talking all this noise,
Mhm.
and I still have every text message, every
Oh yeah,
inbox.
just keep them, just keep them, because I can assure you now. Listen, sister. Make sure you keep them and get them ready. Get them boys ready to fire on over here to the Justice League, and we got you.
Keep them
Get
on
them ready.
ice.
Because at the rate this mildly retarded motherfucker been moving, get them ready, sister. That's all I got to tell you. Elbani, can you please step in?
Okay. Now, how bad was this drinking?
Okay, the drinking was bad. Now I'm gonna say this: I drink wine daily, red wine, and I may drink 2 glasses of wine a day. He likes clear liquor, first of all, vodka, and it's really not. It don't matter what kind, but vodka, and he will go through a bottle to a bottle and a half a day. And so I was taking him to the liquor store every other day, maybe every 3 days. And he was clearing bottles of liquor like that. I used to be a bartender. So I'm like, this is something that you serve to people and you're drinking this by yourself. I don't get this. I don't understand. And he never acted drunk like he was inebriated, but you have to be somewhere because of the amount you've taken in. And he would be more worried about the liquor he was taking in than the food he was going to get in his stomach. It was bad. It was really
It
bad.
was, you know what? It was probably hard for him to get drunk because he's a heavy consumer. He need
It may
fucking
have
gallons.
it may
He
have
need
been,
gallons.
and then
His
I
toler
saw the
his tolerance level probably was extremely high. And you already told us the first interview, that he wakes up in the morning, he has to have a drink before he even eat anything.
He wasn't worried about eating. Food may enter the conversation eventually, but for the most part, it was about that drink. And if he had something in the house, I didn't hear nothing. He was cool. And then he's sitting up here talking about where I'm from. I want to first of all state, yes, I'm from Ida Bell. I didn't move to nowhere. I'm not in hiding. This is home. This is where I was born. So I'm a native to this area. It may be slow for him. He didn't come outside of the house. He didn't want to come outside of the house. He didn't have a job. He wasn't looking for a job. Being on the internet and scamming people out of whatever he was doing, it was his only concern. And as long as he had liquor and maybe a little bit of food, he was fine. He wasn't looking for anything else. The house he showed with the windows all covered up is my neighbor that lives literally across the street. And for me, it's like, how dare you down somebody in their situation when you don't even have that? That may be what her house looks like, but you don't even have that. And then he misrepresented my house to a whole new level. He showed the smallest part of the house.
Yeah, he said I live in an attic. He said I live
Yeah.
in an attic. I mean, I
But
tell you this: if I did live in an attic, which I don't, I would take an attic over. I would take an attic over nothing any day.
any
I'd
day,
take a cardboard box over nothing any day. That
And
no,
stupid,
and and
retarded
and
motherfucker.
no,
and, and Miss Lady Ma'am.
I was homeless.
Yeah, he said Rob was
Oh yeah, he said
homeless.
Rob was homeless.
And I paid this
Rob,
motherfucker.
Rob is homeless. The one who's paying bills for him. Rob is
You and
homeless.
Rob
Yeah.
said you and Rob said the same thing at the exact same time. Rob said, "How the fuck I'm homeless and I paid a bill for him?" And then you said,
Okay.
"How is Rob homeless and Rob paid his bill?" Ain't that some shit, y'all? If we ain't got a bunch of truth up here, Chosen King, go sit your bitch ass down, nigga. We not playing. We slaying.
Go have several seats.
And even if you had you say he made your house look a certain kind of way, but that don't matter. Even if you had a 2 square foot house, that's two more than that bitch got.
Way, way more. With your computer prompt still in my wall. So you left part of you behind.
You ought to mail. Well, never mind. You can't mail it to him. I was gonna say mail it to him, but nope, you can't. Ain't got nowhere to mail it to. He ain't got no address.
Yeah, no, no forwarding address.
Calandra, Calandra, if I, and let me ask you this. Like I said, Calandra, I don't know if you've been keeping up lately, but what we just discovered and proved to be true, we have located Chosen King father. Now, the reason you keep hearing me throw those middle titles in between his first and last name is because, like I said, we just proved this to be true. His father is currently being held in the penitentiary in Texas for going inside. First of all, his father had got locked up for shooting 2 police officers. They gave him 13 years. He got out due to overcrowding, so he ended up doing something roughly around 4 years. Now,
Mm.
immediately after he was released, he took his mildly retarded ass, and we can understand where chosen behavior come from. And I'm serious, Calandra. I'm serious. You can look this up. You can go back and look on me or Rob YouTube channel. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
and you can also Google it. You can Google. His name is Eugene Broxton.
Did he ever speak of his father?
No.
Right. So it explains why. The same reason he wouldn't tell us. But let me finish. His father is currently being held in the Texan prison for going inside of a hotel room, tying 4 people up, and murdering a couple of them for $800. Now he's currently waiting to be executed. He's currently waiting to be executed. We have spoken with one of the surviving victims and also the husband of the wife that chosen father killed.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna tell you something, Calandra. While we were on the phone with these people, we mentioned chosen father's son name, which is chosen. We mentioned, well, this guy, which we're currently investigating his son, which is Denevius Bivens. And I want you to get ready. When we said that, do you want to know what the response of the guy who wife was killed? Do you want to know what his response was?
What?
When we mentioned chosen name to that guy said, "Are you talking about the Nevious motherfucking Bivens?" That's what that guy said.
Did he say what he had done?
No, he was just letting us know that he was familiar with the name and mentioning the fact that we mentioned that name. I only thing I could say brought anger to him.
And he said, "I'm in hiding." I would like to know what I'm in hiding for. What did I do that I'm hiding where I was born?
I can tell you why you in hiding. Because just like me, just like Rob, just like El Bonnie, just like everybody in the chat, Chosen has put us all at the Crown Plaza Hotel.
Oh yeah, we all
We
were there.
all involved in this shit. Chosen
Oh
said we all involved.
yeah, me, Rob, and and Marco. We were behind the whole thing.
And what did I do?
You was with us.
Nothing. Yeah, you did the hair, girl. You did the hair.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. Chosen said you did. No, we forgot. Chosen said your role was doing the hair. Hey, look, hold on. Don't get look, check it out, Cassandra. He said I added the footage.
So this is
He
Yeah.
the
said
thing.
that Rob, he
None
said
of us
that Rob was Tyrone and brother.
we none of us should be struggling if we did that because I know he just described us as struggling people in one of these videos. So why are we struggling people and we just did all of this?
Cause he can't get his lies straight. One day
So
hey, no,
don't
we gotta
some
keep
of
this in mind. Calandra, have to say this because I know that he was living with you, and it's a possibility that you have heard him say this over and over. The reason why is because Chosen had us looking to the left while everything was going on the right. Have you ever heard that guy make that statement?
mm-hmm. Yeah, I have.
I know. Because that was in his script that he was handed to inside the Crown Plaza. Calandra, believe me when I say this woman came and told us all that she stood on the side of Chosen King. She described him to a T. The shaved hair off the side of his face, practically gone mustache, little thin beard. He had on a Chicago Bulls hat with a pair of Michael Jordan with them tight ass gay jogging pants on. Possibly the ones El Bonnie just asked you about.
The Dalmatian pants.
The Dalmatian pants.
I saw a lot of I saw him put on a lot of jogging pants that were just offensive to me. You know, I'm
Did he ever
older.
look like a grown man at any point?
Never. And even his baby mama, the last one, Nicole, talked about how how embarrassed she would be to go in public with him dressed like he would dress. She was like, "What grown woman want to be with him?" And he got his pants halfway down his behind, dressed like somebody that's half his age. I'm
Hold on,
like,
hold up, hold up, hold
then
up, hold up, hold up.
all of
Hold
this
up, hold up, hold up.
stuff.
I'm sorry, Kalandra. Hold up. Everybody, King Rob got something to say, but let me say this before Rob chat in for a minute. This sister just said, Pastor Denevius walks around with his fucking pants sagging down. Not the guy that get up on YouTube and preach against that. Rob, you got the flow, brother.
No, I was just asking, I wanted to ask Calandra, did he used to be talking about that Masonic shit over there? Because, you know what old girl said? Tell her what she said Chosen was doing that for to move up in the
Oh
ranks.
yeah, the woman that came up and told us all that placed herself there and then told us she was stood next to Chosen in the Crown Plaza Hotel. She said that Chosen was doing all of that to move up in the ranks in a Masonic lounge.
Yeah, he talked about it. I'm a history buff, and I would watch a lot of stuff. At the time he was staying with me, I was looking into a JFK assassination, but he just kept tying it back to Masonic stuff and Masonic stuff, Masonic this and that. So he talked about it a lot. Then after y'all talked to me that first time, and I looked at his video, and I'm looking at this hat on his head with the uh um pyramid on it. I'm like, well, now he used to talk all the time.
Calandra.
Stuff.
Hold up, Calandra. You mean to tell me and all of us, this whole family over here in the whole world, are you telling us that this guy preached against this Masonic organization, but behind the scenes wore a pyramid with eyes and all this that represented the organization type of clothing?
No, he didn't wear it around me, but I saw it in a video.
Right, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you saw him with the hat on.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. That's my whole point. But go ahead, Calandra. I'm sorry.
Religiously, like you see it here and you see it there, and then you got it on top of your head, and like he's a shoe hat fanatic. So if you're putting that on your head, you are very aware of what you're doing right now.
Right.
That's on
It's
purpose.
just
You know what you're doing.
It's just the same if I go out and buy a Chicago Bears hat. It's probably because I'm from Chicago. If Rob go out and buy a Chicago White Sox hat, it's probably because he's from Chicago. El Bonnie go out and buy wherever she from that hat. It's probably same way. You too. Anybody else. So I feel you on that, and it makes sense.
Hmm. Because he preached about it. It was nonstop Masonic this and Masonic that, and what they do and these symbols for this and that. He even before he gave videos about this stuff, signs to look for, the blonde hair and the pyramids and everything, the third eye, everything he talked about in those videos before. And you got a hat on, and you
Did,
doing this whole video in this hat.
did
Like,
did he did he seem to be obsessed with that stuff?
mm-hmm, yeah,
He was obsessed.
he was. Yeah, he
Okay,
was.
let me ask you something. Did he ever talk about working for this big company, making a lot of money back in the day?
He did, but I don't remember what he said he did. That's,
Did
some
did he say
history.
what the name? Did he say the name of the company?
He said it. I can't recall it. He did.
Oh, if
Uh,
we said it, would it ring a bell?
Possibly.
Everpedia?
Oh, I don't know. Everpedia. I don't know. But I know it was dealing with computers. I know that.
It was dealing with computers. Was it dealing with editing and writing and things of that nature, or just computers?
I just remember computers. I know that. I don't remember the details.
Did he say how much he made?
Mm-mm. No, I
Because
don't.
he used to tell everybody he worked for this big company. He never would say the name, and he made a lot of money, and $1,500 a week or whatever. And me in my mind, I'm like, well, nigga, you need to go get that job back. What you doing?
Tell me he had a job at one time where he was making good money. And I think that's when he was with the mother of his twins. He never
Oh,
told me what happened to the job. So
let me ask you another question. Did you ever notice? You might notice it now, but did you notice that he kind of like fucks up every possible relationship he has, be it with his mother, father, whoever his mother is, just fucks up every relationship that he's in, period, point blank. Did you notice that?
well, in hindsight, I don't think he fucks it up on purpose. I don't think he knows how to be a normal person. Um, I don't know what the definition for it would be, but it's like he has no emotion. He
Uh,
has
I got a
no
definition.
what?
Psychopath.
Yeah, psychopath. It's another. It is another term for.
Sociopath.
Yes. He has no emotion.
Sociopath.
He
Yes,
has no.
they have no emotion. They
Uh,
don't really
he doesn't.
care as long as they get what they want. Yeah.
He lived here. He should have been here only 2 weeks. He was here maybe 5 weeks. He came to my salon once because I brought him up here. So for him to say he helped me with things up here, please tell me what. I still got mirrors over there that need to be hung up. What did you help me with? But anyway, he nothing personal. or personable, all of that. None of that. He is just like a robot moving around.
Did he
He
act
has
like a clone? Like he did he act like a clone? Like he swears everybody else is a clone?
he sits there like an idiot, like he would just look into space. It's just like the person you are online is not the person you are in person. And he just sits there like a fool. And he will be on the computer all day, clunk out after he's drunk all day and been on the computer all day and get up early and do the same stuff all over again. No personality. None.
Let me ask you something. I'm gonna get real petty. Did you ever see any skid marks in them drawers?
I didn't look in them and I didn't wash none of his clothes. Can't tell you that because I'm telling you, 2 weeks after he got there, it was time for him to go. Really.
Calandra, I don't know if I heard you right earlier, but did you mention something about you woke up in the middle of the night and saw Chosen with your underwear on?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. I was just making sure. Rob, you got something you want to ask the sister? Rob probably getting that bus fired up for Chosen ass. But Calandra.
He better not have them underwear on, Calandra. I know he had them on. Tell us the truth.
Tell us the truth, Calandra. Don't hold back, Calandra. You told everything else. Let us give us the goods on them. We want to know how you woke up in the middle of the night, walked in the kitchen, and you saw Chosen finna do a live in your underwear.
I didn't see it. I sure hope he didn't do that.
Well, we believe he did.
Well, he probably did. You left him at home all day by himself. He was at home all day by himself. He probably did.
And he probably shed. He was at home in that little shed by himself for hours.
Yeah, in the little shed. In the little shed, yeah. And you know, I don't know. He's a little suspect to me. He probably had skid marks in the front and the back. Now you take that how you want to take it.
All evidence pointing him.
Well, El Bonnie is saying that Chosen is used to having his back door kicked in. He like his visitors. Chosen like for his visitors to come through the back door. That's what El Bonnie is saying.
But I would like to take this time to say the only reason I ever said anything is because he lied. The first lie that I heard him tell was that he had to ask Rob for help to help me catch up on my bills. And he didn't help pay anything. He bought one tire. And as a grown ass man, if that is the only credit you have, is a tire, a single tire. And he wanted me to get a used tire and I wouldn't do that. Yes, you helped me get a tire. You better not pat yourself on the back for it. He did not pay an electric bill. He did not pay rent. He didn't ask how much my rent was. I didn't have a sofa set. I sold all of my furniture to clear out all old stuff from my marriage. He wanted to get a sofa set for my living room, and I wouldn't let him get it because I knew I was about to put him out. He was worried about furniture in the house and not keeping the house. Like, how do you worry about what it looked like? Who cares where you sit your behind if your behind don't have a house to be in? And he never asked about that type of stuff. So don't tell people you helped me with that when you didn't. You didn't help me get to this point or stay at this point. You came and you actually were an extra burden. Helping, I had to buy groceries. He didn't offer to help pay for groceries. He wanted me to cook after I got home from working all day, and he's sitting at the house doing whatever.
He should have had that meal ready for you when you got home.
Should have. Something, even if it's sandwiches. Then I sent Mark
a gourmet hot dog. I like to say that. Nigga, fix me a gourmet hot dog, bitch.
A gourmet bologna sandwich, something, you know, but none of that. And then I sent Marco a picture of the size of my backyard because he's complaining about he raked my backyard and I wasn't appreciative of the 2 feet that you raked. You're not a grown man. You're not ready. You're not ready for me or another real woman.
He told us that his real mother had 50 acres and he used to mow the lawn with a lawnmower. He's a Nickelodeon type
Lying
motherfucker.
ass.
Hey,
Lying
Calandra.
ass.
Hey,
He
Calandra,
already
let me
told.
ask you this. Calandra, can I ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
All right, now, Chosen. I want to touch on the topic of mothers right now dealing with Chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you can recall, I told you about the fake mother. Her name is Linda Bryan. For some
Mm-hmm.
reason, this woman felt the need to constantly press on, press on, press on, lie to everyone and tell everyone that she's chosen mother. Now, she also went to a further extent to say that she had problems during her younger years, and that's why someone else ended up with Chosen, and she got her life straight. But we already proved just by regular photos she hasn't got her life straight because damn near every photo we have of her, she got a fucking bottle in the photo with her, close to her.
Bottle Quavo.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So for some reason, she felt the need to tell the world that.
Hold on.
Now,
I hear you, Mark. So what you say?
no, I was basically explaining to Calandra how the fake mom is going to the full extent to lie to the world that she's chosen real mother when we have proven with so many receipts that she's not the mother. But my question to you,
I
Calandra,
can't hear
is
you breaking up a little bit, Marco.
I got you, bro. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, now my question to you, Calandra, is that just from your perspective, everything that I have just said and what you know, what
Mm-hmm.
um why do you feel, I mean, her doing all of this, why what's the thought on why she's going to this extent to lie to everybody, to lie and say she's chosen real mother when, like I said, we just proved that she's not. When in fact, y'all, for everybody that's not familiar with her, Calandra first interview, she have told us multiple times that she spoke with chosen real mother.
Yeah, you know how I know she ain't, bro? I'm telling you, when I started following Chosen and Chosen King too. That profile picture Calandra just put up, I remember her profile picture. I remember her.
Right,
That
from
picture,
when we came on board.
that's her profile picture right on that YouTube that just came up.
Mm-hmm.
That Calandra picture.
She said,
Yeah.
yeah.
That profile picture with
Yep.
the red hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember her. I remember her profile picture. But I came on Chosen King and like Chosen King 2. But I went back and looked at all his videos on one. That's how I know Calandra ain't lying. He used to be sitting on a little couch. The house was little. Dude used to be in the back snoring. I've seen the real mama before. The real mama used to try to hit on me. The last time I ever seen her,
He
she
told me
talked to me
real
and
mama.
on YouTube. She
His
talked to me and
mother
got
said,
on the live. She was mad because Frank Flopper put the pictures up overnight. She was a humble lady, man. She was a humble lady, like brown skinned or something like that. And so
yeah,
she sitting on the couch. She'll come get on the live for a second, say hi, God bless everybody, and go back in there and cook or whatever. But it was a little bitty house, so we sit on the couch all the time. But that's why I kept saying, like, this ain't the real mama right here. Why the fuck does you keep bringing? You know what I'm saying? My thing was like, what is the lie from?
Right. Hold on, Rod. She's trying to tell you something. Go ahead, Calandra. What you trying to say to Rod?
I'm saying that Chosen did tell me she's in love with Rob. She said that that's her next husband.
Wait, say it again, Calandra. Can you say it again?
His mother used to say that Rob is her next husband. She's in love with him.
You heard that, bro? You heard that, Rod?
What you say, Marco? I couldn't hear you.
She said that Chosen used to tell her that his mother was in love with you, and I think she said that you was gonna be her husband or something. Is that what you said, Calandra?
Her next husband.
Her next husband.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one
real
I'm talking
mom.
about. That's the old girl, the light-skinned girl. That's the light-skinned lady from Iowa. I told her she used to like me. She used to always be like, I like Rob. I like Rob. I like. Told her used to be like, yeah, my mama likes you, Rob. That's why I be making that joke, the fake one.
Mm-hmm.
Say I wanted the real one, not the fake one, because it's two different women. I knew. That's why I said, man, you ain't gonna get over like this. This ain't your mama. That's why I said, why are you lying about this shit? This ain't that lady.
Right, and this lady is going to the full extent, Calandra, and I have already proved publicly that this lady feel that all women should get off their back and get on their knees. This is what she said on YouTube. And this woman is running around claiming to be his mother when we proved that she's not. But it only proved
Now,
that
would
she's
his
playing
mother
her
ever
role in
say
the
anything
scam.
like that?
Right. She's only playing her role in whatever scam he got going on. El Bonnie, what was you saying? I'm sorry.
I said the mother that you knew, Calandra, would she ever say anything like that? Was she loud and obnoxious and keep up shit?
No, she was very quiet. His mother is a nurse. She works at a hospital,
What
and
hospital?
so
What
um,
hospital?
uh, I don't know.
In
They live
Houston,
in
Texas?
Lake June, Texas.
Okay. All
You
right.
said it's in Houston.
Okay.
You said
Lake June,
Lake June.
hmm or Lake Jackson, something like that.
And that's the mother Verlene?
No, that's Linda, the real Linda.
The real hold up, because I'm kind of confused a little bit. El Bonnie, please take over while I register what she just said.
She said that the real mother's name is that
Hey,
she knew,
Marco.
Is Linda
Marco.
Bryant.
Linda
Yeah.
Bryant in Lake Jackson,
You must have been
Texas.
lying to her because that's the address that the fake mom using now. She told me her name.
Yes,
In
yes.
that Lakeland, some Texas. Say
Lake
a nurse.
Jackson, Texas.
That's the address of the fake mom using. She probably put her face on that motherfucker picture, photoshopped it on there.
All
Yeah,
right, we're
she
gonna get to the
did. That
bottom
is
of
the
it. We're
address
gonna get
that
to the
she's
bottom of it.
using.
But
That's
go
not the
ahead,
picture you
continue.
showed me.
I'm sorry. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
That's not the picture that the one I sent you. That's
Uh-huh.
not the one that you know.
No, no, no. Her,
Cause that
she's
one I sent you looked like a big old gorilla.
yeah, no. The Linda Jackson I'm talking about is a lot younger looking, and she's not dark skinned. She's brown skinned,
The
and
Linda Jackson you're speaking of is a woman that take cares of herself. But the Linda Bryan that being shown to us is one that drinks heavily and has Indian hair on the back and silver back hair on the top
That's the
with
brown skin
organs
one.
under
Linda
her
Jackson, that's the
t-shirt.
brown skin one. Humble, sweet voice like Lady Conway.
Right, the real
Yeah.
one, the real one. We're gonna get to the bottom of it. Y'all know how we do. But go ahead, El Bonnie. You can continue. El Bonnie and Calandra, y'all can continue.
Okay. So did did you ever see anything that was? Well, I'm sure you saw a lot of things, but anything that was just out of the ordinary, like how he acted or any type of activity. What about that phone that he took? Is there any way that you can get those phone records?
I can't because even though he told everybody that he had it turned on for me, all of that is in his name, and it comes,
Oh,
it still comes to my house, but it's in his name, and so they're not sending detailed bills. It's just like a final bill of what he owes, and basically owes that because he left the equipment in my house, like I was gonna turn it in for him.
oh, okay. Did he ever mention a cousin that was in, Hollywood, so to speak? Did he ever mention a cousin like that?
A rapper that's in Georgia that was coming up through the ranks, and he always said that he must have bought into the Illuminati because of the way he was rising up. And I think he mentioned another family member who had gotten killed, and he felt like he had sacrificed him for that.
So wait, stop. Could you repeat that, please?
He's around
Please,
a lot.
yes. Hey, hold on. Because hold on, Calandra. And thanks, El Bonnie, because you took the words right out of my mouth. Now, just go back a little bit and explain. I mean, say what you just said. Please
That's
repeat it.
Brian, boy.
I know. Please repeat it, Calandra.
He has a younger cousin that lives in Georgia. I forgot what part, not Atlanta, but another part of Georgia. And he was rising up in the ranks for rapping. He showed me his videos on YouTube, but I can't remember his name. And he said he felt like he had sacrificed another one of their relatives to get that position. So he said he used to live there and he was glad he had moved away because he could have possibly been the one he sacrificed because they were close.
Did he mention any names?
He did, but I just can't remember them. Yes, he did.
Does Ryan ring a bell?
I can't remember.
About how old? What was the age difference?
Hmm. I don't even want to speculate, but he was younger than him. But I can't
Um,
the amount
did
of years.
so the one that he sacrificed, um, was he a model or what did he do?
No, because the model just happened, right?
The model? No, that was a while ago.
Oh, well, it could have been the same thing. I don't know.
I think about 2013, I believe. I
Oh,
think.
okay. Well, yeah,
Don't
I
quote
don't
me
know.
on that. But
I should have paid more attention and I didn't.
the one that you say was quote unquote sacrifice, so he was into show business, so to speak, too.
He didn't say. He just said that he know that somebody had been sacrificed for him to get to that point.
Did he say how he got sacrificed?
Mm-mm.
Did he
Okay,
say where he was
I'm sorry.
when he got sacrificed?
No, no details. He didn't give me details.
The sister, the sister Albani is a master slicer. Hey, look, check this out. Calandra,
Mm-hmm.
well, the whole point is that we believe that Chosen had a relative, possibly by the name of Ryan Singleton. This
Mm-hmm.
guy has been found on the side of a desert with all of his organs missing.
Death Valley,
And
so to speak. I mean, to
right,
be exact, Death Valley.
right, exactly. Now, this guy looked exactly like Chosen.
Yes, he
I saw
did.
video.
You
I did
saw it.
see that.
What do you think? Do Ryan favor Chosen to you?
Yeah, their faces and everything, all that looked like, but the eyes is what got me, and it's like they have those same eyes. Although Chosen looks
Bingo.
his eyes a little more dead than the guy that is dead now.
Well, he
But yeah,
he is dead. Chosen is dead. He is a
yeah,
dead soul.
yeah, he is. He really is. That's why he had to go. I don't know where you going, but you getting up out of here. So he had to go. But they do look alike. Like not like, oh, you got a twin out there somewhere. Like they look like family. And then it's I don't know, the chin, the neck, the eyes, the ear. It was just too much.
The hands.
Yeah,
I
it
got a.
was just
I can. I'm gonna send you a picture, honey. You look at that picture.
okay. I couldn't see the hands, but what I did see, it's shocking. It
Did he
really.
have? Did he say anything else about the cousin that was sacrificed? Did he say how it came about? Why it came about?
No, he was just always he was always putting stuff with the Illuminati. So everything that he was saying to me is just proving. See, this is how that happens. So he didn't go into detail about what did happen or what he thought happened. It's just the fact that you see him moving up in the ranks and this cousin is no longer here and this is what I feel like happened.
Was
Calandra,
anybody was anybody gay in the family?
Hmm.
yeah, he was.
Yeah, I can't
All right.
remember. I don't remember talking about that.
Okay, Calandra, let me ask you this. Did Chosen ever speak anything to you about acting or directing or anything of that nature?
Say it again. It was cutting out some.
Did Chosen ever mention anything to you about acting or directing or just the whole entertainment business, as far as acting or anything like that?
No.
Okay, one more question. Let me ask you this: did Chosen ever speak to you about the organization Black Lives Matter?
Seems like he said something about it before he moved in, but I can't remember that conversation either.
All right, just to add on to that, what I just last asked you, did Chosen did he seem did he come off as a political guy concerned more about politics and things of that nature?
Hmm. I guess in some ways, yeah, I could see a political side of him. Um, yeah, I could see that.
Because it's a possibility, and I may be wrong and I may be right, but
Hmm.
I feel that the whole Black Lives Matters is a government ran organization to cause, whatever they out here doing. And I believe there's a possibility that Chosen can, well, we already know he's a Mason. We know that. We've proven that. He has helped us prove that by his words and his actions. Now, I also believe that he's a part of the Black Lives Matter, which is ran and operated by the United States government. That's what I believe. That's why I asked you, did he ever, have conversations or talk to you about you ever see him watching things on the internet? But I do know that you said he was very secretive about, what his activity with his computers and all that and on the internet. But I just wanted to know, did he ever talk about Black Lives Matters and, things like that?
Mm, I don't remember like one particular conversation. No, um, I can't put my finger on any one thing. But he just did seem more political driven. Um, Trying to think of an example. I can't right now, but hmm.
Yeah. Because everything around this guy is mysterious, and then he's so chaotic, he's so deceiving, and all we trying to do is just get to the bottom of it, and we understand and we appreciate every piece of information that you can give us on this guy, because it only adds to us trying to get this guy and a lot more people out the way, because we now today understand they purpose of even showing up on YouTube.
What I'll probably have to do is go back through all these text messages I have and just read. Really didn't
No,
need
no,
that.
not probably, sister. I can tell you right now, you do. You need to get that over to the Justice League ASAP.
Okay, well, go to the text messages then. No problem. Because you know everything was months ago, and I live my everyday life, so a lot of things have escaped me. Just because when I got him out of my house, it was like woosah for real. So I didn't think about him no more. He was not a thought for me. So to bring all of this back up, I'm having to recall stuff, and I didn't even do any type of research like to recall a memory of this or whatever. I'm just going off of the top of my head right now, but I do still have all my inbox messages and my text messages, and I just haven't
Right.
looked at them.
Hey, look, and my advice, put that phone that them text messages on from that motherfucking scammer, put it in the safe. Be
Yes.
safe.
Yeah.
First, now, before you put it in the safe, email it over to the Justice League member.
then, then put
Make
it in the
sure that
safe.
Sister El Bonnie that's on the panel get all of it. Because when El Bonnie get it, we're gonna get it, and the world gonna get it. The whole entire world gonna see it. Because this dude gotta be exposed. He
Yeah.
won't stop. He will not stop. And I want everybody, I'm sorry, Cassandra. Let me say this. I want everybody to know, like I said earlier, this guy attacked his sister because she came over to us and told us her story. She only spoke the truth. She didn't speak out against him. She spoke about her experience while he was living with her. What I mean, with everybody, wish she'd have came up here and told a bunch of lies. No, we don't even roll like that. And I know everybody in the chat, I know y'all don't expect that because we are here for the truth. That's the only reason we here. We want the truth out of each and everything we roll across. Anything we come in contact with, we have to have the truth. But now, this woman came up here and all she was told us her experience that she had while she was with Chosen King. Denevius, my father went inside of a hotel and killed a measly $800 and left me out in the cold Bivens.
Okay, I have a question. I was going to ask this next, but somebody just put it in the chat. But did he ever talk about his criminal background?
He did, and I mentioned that in the first interview because he had talked about the sentencing he got and then how much time he got. But by the time we started talking about these type of things, I was really wanting him gone. So I wasn't tuned into the conversation like I should have been, and that's my fault.
And you probably like, I really don't quite care, bitch. Just get out.
I don't. I work all day. You know, I'm catering to my clients. I'm not coming home to cater to somebody that I asked to leave 2 weeks, 3 weeks ago. Like, whatever you're talking about, it's just like, okay, whatever. You know, so he did talk about his criminal background, and I felt like he was being honest with me because he was
What
thinking
did he
that.
say?
Well, he did tell me that he had gotten a sentence. He told me how it was reduced, and that's what I don't remember. Is why it was shortened. He
We
talked
know
Do
why.
about
snitching?
his
I mean, do snitching ring a bell? Do
Snitching,
snitching ring a bell?
snitching.
No, do
it don't
snitching ring a bell?
it don't. I don't know what he said.
I
But
can probably I probably hit it right on the head. That motherfucker snitched.
He snitched, and the DEA. Who was it, Marco? Who paid for him to get out? By detective.
The,
The
the
who
arresting
paid?
officer paid $7,500 to bail him out.
that's all.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what his bond was, and they paid it. They would have paid whatever his bond was because obviously he had some information that they wanted.
Hmm.
Or if not that, they felt that he can be useful. Why else would they pay his bond?
I
Because
know
didn't he have a 10-year sentence?
Exactly, and he did not one day on the sentence. That's the whole mystery around it. How come he
I
was
know he talked.
handed down a
He,
10-year
he,
sentence
he
and
was
didn't do one day?
he was basically the mastermind behind everything that they did. But what all they did, I don't remember. You know what he said.
He told us he used to rob dope boys.
No, and on top of that, he told us he was a strategic
Strategic
robber.
robber. His
Yes,
words exact.
yes, yes. I remember that story.
Oh, he told you that. Oh, you remember that story? A
He's not
strategic.
slow. He's not too strategic. He got caught, but one thing he also probably think he is a strategic liar.
Things, but oh, the minute that I picked him up, like I said, when he drove back with me, talking to you and Rob all the way, I knew I had made a mistake. I gave it another week. I still knew I had made a mistake. After that second week, it's not working. You got to go.
Okay,
Did
Calandra,
he?
stop for a second. Let me stay with you. Did you just say on the ride back to your house, on the way from Texas, during the
Mm-hmm.
ride, you realized you had made a mistake before you even got to your house?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you kick
Yeah,
that motherfucker out on the highway?
I should have turned around. That's what I should have done. And
You
just
should have turned around. Your gut was telling you to turn around to get away from that no good motherfucker.
mm-hmm.
But you know what? Like
Yep.
I said, and I'm saying it in this tone, not for 1 second or no reason, I am getting down on you, sister, because I told you the last interview that I believe that you learn from him. You learn from your past experience.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be up here telling your story for other women and also kings to learn more about this guy.
Mm-hmm.
You can finish, Queen. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, that was really basically it. I just knew I had made a mistake, but I didn't have a problem admitting it and letting him know you got to go somewhere. And the thing that did it for me was because he moved to this area not knowing anybody but me. And then he would do those general posts on Facebook like, how many of my kings and queens do I have in Oklahoma, which is where I am. And I'm like, what does it even matter? But I knew then, okay, you're searching for something that you don't want to admit to. So I had to go to Dallas one day to do a client, and he texted me saying I might be gone when you get home. Well, where are you going to be gone to if you don't know anybody? And he said his cousin was going to drive down from, I don't know, some unknown place in Texas, which was like 5 or 6 hours away, and
Hold
pick him up.
up, hold up, hold up, hold up.
Who
I'm
was gonna
sorry. I'm
drive?
sorry. I'm
His
sorry.
cousin.
I am sorry. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, I have to stop you right there, and I apologize once again. Now, you just said that Chosen told you that his cousin was going to drive from somewhere in Texas, right?
His
Mm-hmm.
cousin?
Uh-huh.
Who do you recall the cousin name?
No.
Have you
It,
ever
it was
seen
a
a
female.
photo of anything? Have you? It was a female?
Uh,
He told you it was a female?
it was a female, but I don't recall the name.
Okay, that means he was only lying
Right.
because he was lying. No, but what we found to what we came to know and got proof of it. Have you ever heard of a guy by the name of Mo Valley?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who that is?
Mm.
That's his cousin, right?
Hold on one second, El Bonnie. Do you know who Mo Valley is?
Hey,
Uh-huh.
Marco.
I mean, only through
Marco.
YouTube.
Hold on one second, bro. Hold on, I got you. Hold on. You said what you say, Calandra?
I remember his name from YouTube.
Just from YouTube. You never heard Chosen mention his name before? Like while he was staying with you as Mo Valley, being a
No,
friend or anything?
Mo Valley has said
Marco, you
something.
know what she talking about? Was coming down there to get a girl, man. She talking about Melissa, man. She in Texas. She in Dallas, man. She
Right,
talking about
okay,
Melissa.
okay,
Positive movie.
okay. Rob probably hit the nail right on the head. All right, now,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever seen this cousin?
No,
Have you ever talked to this cousin?
no,
Did Chosen ever say this cousin was older than him or younger?
older.
Okay, so
Cause she,
Rob hit the nail.
I,
Rob hit the nail right on
oh,
the head. It was the alien. It was the shapeshifter Melissa. She's a shapeshifter.
Yes.
Kalandra,
so
do you know what a shapeshifter is?
I don't.
Go watch my
If
video that I did this morning. The
if you
light-skinned
look at her,
lady
you'll
that you
know.
see, the light-skinned
Okay.
lady that you see with something possibly coming through her navel.
What?
She's light-skinned and she's pigeon-toed and she's holding her guts inside by keeping her thighs tight. That's
And she got
Melissa.
a prolapse pussy. Sorry.
Right, right,
Y'all know what a
right. That's
prolapse
Melissa,
is?
and that's possibly
Prolapse
who he was
mean
talking about.
prolapse mean it'll just fall out. It just falls out. You ever heard of
Right.
people having a prolapse uterus where that uterus just falls out? Well, she got a prolapse pussy. She got to hold her legs in real tight. She pigeon toed like, and it's yeah, she's a mess.
Okay.
Right.
Um,
But that's
maybe,
possibly who he was talking about. But
maybe
in either way it go, he was lying and
I
conniving and
told
scheming and
him.
running a scam.
I told him if I get home and you gone, whoever came to pick you up, you better stay over there because when you come back, you won't be able to get in. Oh, well, just forget it. I tell him not to come get me. It's not that big of a deal. I say, well, better yet, it's just time for you to go anyway. Like I've had enough. It's not working, so you need to find somewhere to go. And that was
Okay, so wait, so Mo Valley. So what did he? How did you come to know Mo Valley? I mean, what did he mention him at all, or you just knew him from?
just from YouTube. He had I think after Chosen had said something about everybody meeting in Houston, the people that live out there. Mo Valley said something which let him know that that's the area he was in, and so he mentioned his name because of that. And if he knew him before then, he didn't let me know he knew him before then.
Have you ever seen Mo Valley?
No, just that profile picture where he's sitting with the woman.
Mm. I see.
Man, it's non-stop, never ending, non-surprising. Just with this guy, man, I can only and like I say, I've always stressed the fact that we got so much on this guy. And I truly
Uh,
believe that it's a lot out there that we don't know a clue about. This guy is so mysterious.
it's like an onion. Just the layers just keep layers and layers. Did he ever mention anybody, one of his relatives, working at Burger King by chance?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
In Houston area or something?
Houston area somewhere.
He made it seem like the only people he had out in Houston was his mother and his uncle, and that everybody else was in Georgia.
Oh well, that's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Calandra, do you?
Uh-huh.
I have to ask you this: with everything that you know now, with what you already knew on your own, and what we have told you, I mean, is it taking you to a place where you just thinking in your mind like, damn, I had this guy around me. I had this guy inside my household. The possibility of all the things that could have happened. Do that type of
I
stuff cross your mind?
No, only because he talks a good game, but I really do have a close walk with God, and
Right,
I know he takes care of his own. I took Chosen to meet my mother, so she knows, she's seen him, she knows what he looks like. She could read his character for herself. I never asked her, but she also works for the district attorney, and he knows that.
right.
My friend here that rode with me to take him home knows what he looks like. So even though I lived with him by myself, people still knew he was around. And I never felt that unsafe around him just because I pay attention. Uh, he
Did your
did we
mother ever make mention of him? Did your
Hmm?
mother ever speak on him?
No, she didn't say anything else about him because I told her to just leave it alone. He'll be gone before long.
Hey, nah, well, I know that's right.
Yeah, I said, do not get invested in this. He'll be gone before long. She just shook her head, but she understood. But before he left my house, we weren't sleeping in the same room. So I shut my bedroom door at night, and that was that. He was where he was, and I was where I was. But I didn't feel unsafe, you know.
Mm.
And he kept telling me, this person is coming to pick me up. This person is coming to pick me up. And every gut is saying he's
You didn't
lying.
think it would? Did you think it was weird that you never seen any of the people?
I did. And that's why I kept asking him about that. And that's when it got to the point, forget calling people. I'm taking you myself.
Okay,
And
all right. Okay, if I can interject for one quick second.
mm-hmm.
We are so dedicated to getting like the truth that we need answers, and we hate when these Cassandra, these people are lying to us so much that let me do something that I feel we all deserve real fast. Just hold 1 second. Um, we gotta. I mean, they took us through too much, too much. They have done too much unnecessary stuff to us. And let's see something real fast. Let's just check it out. Let's see what's going on.
Hi. Earliest convenience. Thank you and have a blessed day. At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Check this out. Silverback. You Indian ponytail wearing. Silverback hair on the top of your goddamn skull. You got goddamn organs up under your t-shirt. We need you to stop motherfucking lying to us on YouTube and grab them organs from up under your goddamn t-shirt and slap some of that shit on the back of Melissa ass. King Rob, do you have something to say before I click off?
You big fat nasty fake one. You stupid retarded stupid bitch. You a stupid motherfucker. She a stupid motherfucker. She a stupid motherfucker. Let's get it.
She a stupid motherfucker. She don't act you properly. She the type going to meat market and ask for broccoli. Now you lying, bitch. Man, y'all, we deserve that. We slice fast over here. When would they learn? When would they learn? When would they learn? When would they learn? One thing we want to do, we want to thank Candace and we want to definitely thank Calandra because without that sister Calandra coming through and giving us shedding more light on this food, all it is just a bigger hammer, a bigger mallet, a bigger everything to pound this clown ass nigga deep, deep, deep into the ground where he deserves to be. When will he learn, y'all? When will he learn?
Marco, and you already didn't put him 36 feet under. He might be to the firmament now.
And we need that dude to get the fuck out of here because one thing that I mean, we already know all the bullshit he talking about as far as me and Rob. Those are complete lies. But another thing, we do not tolerate this motherfucker playing with queens, far as going on his live, lying about this sister when she only tried to help us get a clear understanding of her experience. He can't tell her what to say about her experience. So what he do? He go on his lives, tell more lies. I mean, not even expose. Just put her business out there. Who cares? What the fuck do her storage room? What the fuck do her credit score? What the fuck did her occupation? What the fuck do any of this shit have to do with him being at the Crown Plaza Hotel? Absolutely nothing. So what is he doing? He's still fucking around. He's still fucking around, y'all. El Bonnie, you got the flow.
We got word that he possibly had a relationship with quote unquote who's known to be Kanika Jenkins. Did you hear anything about that?
No.
And supposedly, now this is allegedly, he got her pregnant 2 times. Allegedly.
No. He always talked about that like he didn't know her personally. And he always made it
like because well, we know he spoke with Teresa.
Yeah, but he made it seem like he had never been to Chicago himself. To me,
that's a lie. That was a bold-faced lie.
Oh, wow!
But he did talk about having a brother from Chicago, right?
It cut out.
I said, but he did talk about having this brother, this mysterious brother from Chicago, right?
Well, yeah, that lived there. You know, they all were raised with their foster mother. But I know he had a brother that was incarcerated, and I know he said something about a brother in Chicago that did rap and had a
Zach
studio.
TV. Yeah, Zach TV.
Did he mention any names, and where's the brother incarcerated at?
I can't remember. And the only way I found that out, he didn't tell me where he was incarcerated, but his brother had commented on one of his pictures on Facebook. And me being a woman, I followed the link until I found what I needed.
Because I think there's like several brothers. So it's, as far as you know, the brother is still incarcerated, or he was incarcerated and he got out?
No, that particular one was still in.
Okay.
Hey, Calandra. All right. This what I want to do just for a couple minutes. I want to take a couple questions from the chat because a lot of people, got a couple questions they want to ask you. If you don't mind, is that okay?
That's fine.
All right, family, y'all know how we do. Let's get them questions rolling through the chat. El Bonnie, if you see him, Rob, if you see him, or if I see him, or if you see him yourself, Calandra,
I'm
let's get
looking.
the everything we can out on this food. So
Yeah,
we
I
all
can't.
looking at the chat right now.
Preguntas,
Let's get
por
the
favor.
questions. Let's get the questions that we may want to ask this sister for kindly coming up here, helping us in our journey and our exposure of all this fuckery that's going on. Let's get the questions rolling through.
Was chosen using food stamps for the donations? I mean, well, when he went to go purchase things, were you ever at any of the? No, you weren't around when he did those the homeless thing.
Mm-mm. That was the woman's house that I dropped him off at.
Oh, okay, yeah. You
Okay,
know what?
Calandra.
It sure was.
Okay, Calandra, I want to ask you, was the chosen ever mention anything about the foster mother being in Chicago?
No, he said Atlanta, the Georgia
He
area.
said
Maybe
Atlanta.
Atlanta, but Georgia.
Okay. Hmm.
Did I know we maybe touched on this a little bit? Were there any gay tendencies?
Shit, I can answer that. Hell yeah. But go ahead, Calandra. Go ahead.
I don't want to say gay tendencies, but just different. Yeah, he's different. He's strange fruit. I don't want to say gay. I don't know for sure. Just different.
Hmm.
He may be bi. He may be bi tri.
Yeah.
No, no. You got
Try,
to listen to what I'm saying. I said bi tri. Do you know what bi tri is?
All of that, all of the above,
D and
maybe.
all
No,
of the
no,
above.
no.
Yeah,
Bi. No. Listen to what I'm saying, Calandra. I'm saying bi tri. Do you
bisexual,
know
and
what?
he'll try anything.
You goddamn right. That motherfucker try anything.
Yeah. So all of the above, it's possible. And so we quit messing around very soon after he got to my house. I just wasn't feeling it.
Mm,
Every time
um,
it stopped, and I did.
did he do any drugs?
No, he did ask about getting some weed. He never got that here, and all he could get was liquor. He asked me to find somebody that he could buy some weed from. Wasn't doing it, so
Um,
Hey,
I
Kalandra, let me
and
ask you this. Let me ask you this. Chat. This is a question that this is my question, and we're gonna get right immediately right back to y'all question. Kalandra, it's like a two-part question. The first part is, did you ever see Chosen with Visine in his possession? And number two, have you ever felt like you just was extremely tired and went to sleep unintentionally while he was living with you?
okay. I didn't see any Visine, and he did not get a chance to fix a drink for me. I drink wine, red wine, and unless he drank it mine for himself, he didn't fix a drink for me. So he didn't get an opportunity to even possibly slip something to me. Um, the bottles I drink the small bottles of Merlot that are like individually packaged. So it's like one serving. I No, he didn't get a chance to do that to me, but he did
Okay, and like,
okay.
for some.
go ahead, Elbani.
Did he ever say he got permission to leave the city since he was on bond?
What city?
The well, the state really, because he left the state. He
Houston,
was in
Texas.
right. Did he ever say he had to get permission to leave or anything like that?
No.
Did he ever say he had a probation officer or parole officer or anything? Well, we know he didn't have a parole officer because he was too terrified to even walk inside of a prison. But did he ever mention a probation officer or anything?
Mm-mm. No. Was he you talking about from the stuff that happened in Georgia, or he did something in Texas?
I mean, it may have been in
Georgia,
Georgia,
I believe.
where he caught his case at.
Yeah.
Because he moved to Texas from Ohio.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't know. He never said anything to me about it. So I don't know.
Do you know how long
Hey,
ago that was?
excuse me, Real Bowman, I can answer that question for you. No, he didn't have a fucking driver license. Child support is preventing him
No.
from having a license.
Was
Okay,
he
all right.
affectionate to you? She said she tried that, she wasn't feeling it. y'all.
He tried to be affectionate, but affection for him is sex, and that's not affection. So no, he was not. He can't tell you my middle name. He can't tell you my favorite color. He don't know my favorite food. He don't know nothing about me, and he didn't care anything about me. He had a place to lay his head, and that's all he cared about. And when I saw those things,
Okay.
I'm out.
Okay, God is a love want to know. Did you see Chosen King as a killer?
No, strange, but
Yeah,
not.
that's that's how most killers come off as none. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
El Bonnie, you want to take the next question from the chat?
Let me
Rob, wait,
see.
hold on. We got Rob on the line. Rob, what you
Yes,
see? What you
Rob.
want to do, bro? We got Rob. What you want to see? What you see and what you want to do, bro? Say it again, my brother. Say it again.
You heard me? I
Say
said
it.
no, I couldn't hardly hear because I can't hear because that loudspeaker all the way, so I can't hear on the phone. So I'm trying to listen on my other phone and this one. But I'm checking it out though. Shit, we doing good. Shout out to Calandra. She for filming for show. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to the kings and queens down there. You know we slicing it slow and fast. Goddamn it, 'cause we slicing this nigga to smithereen. Let's get it, y'all.
Yes, sir. All right, and with Rob laying it down like that, I'm gonna grab a question from the chat from
I got one. I got one.
okay, El Bonnie, take the flow.
Um, were you? Well, we got heard rumors of him sending uh dick pics to
Mhm.
people
Mhm.
and other YouTubers. Did you know
Mhm.
anything about that?
So all of that was happening right when I was supposed to come and pick him up to come and stay with me. That's all around the same time. And um,
Mm.
I do know that the picture that was circulating was him. Now, I asked him about that, and he said it came from an ex that was upset that they didn't stay together, and so some other
Calandra,
YouTubers had reached out
Calandra,
to her, and she felt
Calandra.
like she should
Hey,
out there. We didn't stay. Uh-huh.
hey, Calandra, you kind of broke up a little bit. Can you go back to when you said you asked him about the pic that was floating around on the internet about him? Go back to and start from there, if you may.
Okay, I was saying that the picture that was circulating was him because he had sent the exact same picture to me. So it's I'm not talking about just his anatomy, but the same. I saw the same picture, but I asked him about it, and he said that one of his exes had put the picture out there because they didn't work. So whatever YouTuber it was that she was working with had approached her, and she felt like that would be a good platform for her because she was wanting to get back at him.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you this? And guys, you might want to close your ears for this. This is probably strictly for the ladies. Um, because I've heard rumors, not sure, allegedly. Um, his lower regions, was that thing big or little or small, or could you work with it? I mean, was it fill me in? Or I mean, you can decline.
I think that the picture depicts it just right, if that's saying enough.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, and yeah. Did he wants to know, did he pray with you?
Okay, so that's where we'll get back into that. He did try to pray with me. Now, I'm a Christian. I grew up in church. I know prayer. I know relationships and walks with God. And his prayers are just not what that is. It's just like, no,
You don't
no.
get that. You don't get that sincere feeling
There's
from
no
him.
connection here. You're not talking to God. This is all for make believe or pretend. And
Okay,
we had
okay.
2 or 3
I'm sorry. Go
conversations
ahead.
face to face. And he would get defensive. You're not gonna play with me on this. Like, I don't play with God. That's what you're not gonna do. And that's when he brought up that in the prayer about seeing us as being married. What? Like, either you sinning or you not. That's if you
Right.
follow.
No, I mean, a sin is a sin, period. Point blank. That's it.
So I'm not about to be praying to God like, would you please look at this sin and pretend like it's not here, which is basically
Right.
what he was doing. No. So yeah, he did try to pray a couple of times toward the beginning, but a person can only act for so long.
Yes.
Exactly.
I got one more question. I'm sorry. I just want to uh go back the question beforehand. So, is it safe to say that he did not Photoshop that picture,
The dick pic?
the dick pic?
No, no. It is what it is.
And that's probably one of the ones he should have been photoshopping.
Probably instead of adding Phaedra Parks into my bio and whatever else he did. Yeah, that's what you should be photoshopping.
Okay. Let's see what
All
else.
right. Okay, let me take a question from the chat from Peace for Show. Peace for Show want to know, did Chosen ever play video games, and did he ever mention anything about Zach TV to you?
All damn day for the video games. We're gonna start there because he moved.
Uh-uh.
He took from his mother is the exact same television I have in my house. And rather than him hook his television up and play on his television, I would come home and could not watch my own TV because he's playing video games like my son should be. And my son don't play them anymore. So I had to hook his television up for him and suggest take that video into the living room and play that in there because I don't want to see it. I don't want like what
So
grown
he
person.
he did he ever hook up the mama's TV that he stole?
I hooked it up. He didn't. It sat in the living room for like 3 weeks, 2 weeks before he left. I hooked it up so that he could get out of my way. Go in there. And so
Mm.
he unplugged, he took the hint and unplugged the game and he would play it in the living room. But he played that game religiously. And that's what he moved
What
with.
game was it?
Oh Lord, now that's above my head. I don't know.
Okay, Calandra, let me ask you this. This is a question directly from me.
Okay.
Did Chosen play video games online?
That's what I was just gonna ask.
They were online because he was using the internet.
So he would be in touch with other gamers online.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he had like his headphones hooked in and they would be doing like team stuff, all of that.
Did he mention it? Did you ever hear any names thrown out of the other people?
I would hear him and see him, but yet again, that's something I didn't hold on to.
Who? The
I didn't hold on to the names,
Oh, the
but yeah,
names.
yeah.
Did he ever mention anyone by the name of Logic
Logic
Tobias?
familiar, but
or
not from
Toby or Tobias?
I don't remember Tobias. Logic sounds familiar though, but not from the video game.
Okay, where did you hear Logic from?
I don't
And
know. It just
also,
sounds
while Bonnie is asking her that question, we can roll a couple more. We'll grab a few more from the chat, so y'all can roll them
Okay.
through.
You said now. What did you say about Logic?
I'm not sure where I heard that name. I almost want to say that that's the name that was with Chicago, but I don't know. Logic.
Did he ever talk to Logic on the phone?
No, not around me.
You said what?
Not around me. He didn't.
Oh, okay. Um,
Okay, Calandra, let me ask you this: Did Chosen ever did Chosen ever like give you the sense of that he was like into more than what he was allowing you to see?
Yeah, yeah. I felt like most of his stories were surface.
Mm-hmm.
You
Can,
know. And
did it seem
elaborate
like
on
he
that a
had
little
like a
more.
secret life or something?
Right, exactly.
yeah, I always felt like it was things that I wasn't being let in on, and I would ask him about that. Even because he deals with a lot of different women.
Right.
And he always just makes it seem like it's no big deal, but he deals with a lot of different women. And, it got to the point where I guess I asked so many questions that he would not be in the same room with me. and he would try and wait to either I was not at home or he thought I was asleep and go and do whatever he was doing, phone conversations or inboxing them on Facebook and whatever he was doing. But he finds a way to manipulate situations to get what he's wanting.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff up. So
did he ever
Okay,
mention anyone
Calandra,
by the
Kim
name of
Franklin,
Patrick?
I don't
Patrick
remember that.
Brown.
I don't
Okay,
remember that name.
Calandra, Kim Franklin want to know, did hold on one second. Did Chosen have any tattoos?
He had one tattoo. I remember you talked about it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, answer. Sorry.
I'm having to think. So you thank you.
I remember because he made it. It was a contest one day, and I think his tattoo says "I love music."
He has a tattoo on his chest, but I don't remember what it is. Like going
Did he have
across
a scar on his chest?
I don't know, but it's a tattoo going across it. Like all the way
So
across.
there was a scar.
I don't know. It could be covering up the scar.
Okay. Did he
Okay.
did he have any
Bonnie, hold
health
on 1
problems?
second, please, Bonnie. Let me answer this, please, please, please. This is a good
Okay.
question. Shout
Okay.
out to James Turner for this question. And James Turner want to know: have you ever witnessed Chosen flagging other people's videos?
I didn't witness him. I know he mentioned some people. I'm trying to think of who.
Was it straight drop?
Yeah,
Fed,
but
Uncle Fed, probably FedEx, a brother named Fed.
I know Straight Drop. I maybe Fed because it's back when they were doing all that name calling and doing all that type of stuff. Like right around the beginning of the year.
Right. So he was flagging Fed, videos and stuff like that.
Him and then it was that female that he got into it with.
The real Yvonne.
Mm, he may have done hers too, but it was another one. Uh,
Um,
Lovely the Great.
Everyday Willis,
it
Stronger
might
Everyday Willis,
Stronger every day. Yeah. Her.
something with God in it.
Stronger Everyday Willis. I know you talking about her name. Her YouTube name was Jesus something.
Yeah, something like that.
Uh
Yeah.
Blessed by okay. Did he ever mention Domi?
Who?
Domi Sutton or Dominique or something like that?
Mm-mm.
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Right. Her name was Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That was her
Yes.
YouTube name.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. They fell out, then they got back close again, and they fell out again.
Yeah, I remember that.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Just like the fake mom do when she back up. Beep, beep, beep. Now, did you just say that the YouTuber they got back cool, they fell out and they got back cool?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that. Okay. All right. We'll take a couple more from the chat. Um, y'all can roll them through.
Let's see.
Any couple more questions from the chat. Y'all can roll them through. We're
Did
gonna take about two more. Two more.
did he ever mention Blessed by God?
Sounds familiar. I may have
All
seen
right.
that name.
Calandra. This sister right here, Catherine, it's a good question. Did you ever hear Chosen talk negative about me and Rob?
Dang, that's a good question. I don't I won't no, I don't think he did. My thing was I always felt like he was using y'all. He never said anything negative. I just felt like he was using you all to get to where he wanted to be.
Yeah, we have discovered that and understand that, and you're absolutely right. He was using more than me and Rob. He was using me, Rob, and all the subs that was believing in him,
Yeah, he was
assisting
using
him,
everybody.
trusting in him.
Yeah.
Right.
It was definitely a huge scam, and he was just sitting back collecting. You do this research, you do this footwork, you put your neck out there, you look like a fool, and then he sits back and collect on all of it. And it goes back to what's his name he gave the channel to?
Who he give a channel to? It was a guy.
Yeah, the one that was Ricky.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Ricky.
Yeah. He felt like Ricky would not do what he did, but Ricky was really not wrong for what he did. Maybe the way he did it was a little wrong, but everybody's entitled to their own opinion. And all Ricky was saying is, don't speak up for me because you didn't run this by everybody else, so don't speak up for me. And then I feel like Ricky knew that he was doing stuff he shouldn't have been doing. You doing too much, but because Chosen still had so many people following him at the time, they really wasn't hearing Ricky, and then Ricky's delivery is not what it should be. So they wasn't quite catching what he was saying, but yeah, he just using people. Oops, knocking this over. But yeah, he was using everybody, and that's all I saw with you and Rob is he found people that he knew was dedicated and that y'all weren't questioning a lot of what he was saying and doing because you were sold out to the cause.
Right.
Did he ever mention any relatives or any? I know you said he was from Ohio, but did he make mention of anybody that he dealt with from Ohio?
Well, I don't think he's from Ohio, but that's where Nicole, his baby mama, is out there.
Oh, I thought so. Who's in North Carolina? I thought she was in North Carolina.
Well, maybe I have the wrong state. Wherever, somewhere out there, but that's who I'm talking about out there.
Oh, okay. How did he come up? Did you ever know Chosen Queen?
When she was on like one of the administrators on the page.
Okay. How did she get that role? That title?
Asked him about that, and he never gave me a clear explanation. I'm like, who is she?
Okay. All right. Let me, if I may, Calandra, let me add on to what Elbani just asked you. Now, with Chosen Queen mysteriously getting this role, do you recall Chosen King maybe talking on the phone periodically to Chosen Queen from time to time?
Yeah.
Did it seem like she was more just a sub or a family member, or did it all seem mysterious to you?
It was mysterious because I had to question
why
about it. Because he was making it seem like he really didn't know any of the people he was dealing with. Yet and still and then you keep having issues with women to the point where they're accusing you of this, they're accusing you of that, and then you still keep pulling in what you consider strange females. So are you not learning your lesson, or are you not telling me the truth about knowing these people? Like something is not
probably both. Most likely it was both.
Yeah.
When we dealing with this guy, it was both.
Heard me fussing a few times about that type of stuff. Like it's just not adding up, and I'm tired of it. So I don't know if he knew her or not, but they did have conversations. And then the girl that was the stripper that was
August?
Yeah.
What about her?
Just strange.
It was strange.
It was strange.
Yeah, I think it was strange that she just. I mean, I guess. Well, a hoe does what a hoe does. I want to ride you. Stupid shit. Yeah, she's retarded.
I thought, also, I thought it was strange how she popped up on the scene.
Right.
And once we discover what we know, how Zach and Chosen Chosen and P. Rico, Chosen and Teresa, Chosen and Miss Barbara, and everybody else, how they were coming on YouTube, fake promoting each other. Now, the same thing with Chosen and this person. I believe they was promoting each other.
Yes, absolutely. Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Promoting each other with this movie that they was filming inside the Crown Plaza, along with um. And I'm gonna send you the link to the video that the girl Melanie, the Queen Melanie, came up and told us that she stood side by side with Chosen in the basement of the Crown Plaza. Looked him square in his face.
But have y'all
He
seen
said it
the video
multiple times.
with the person
But
talking?
Calandra, let me say this real quick.
Uh-huh.
Um, I don't know if you know about this particular video, but during the time when me and Rob was rolling with Chosen, the same woman that I'm talking about had came on Chosen panel, and he turned everybody against her. He attacked her. He did all this unnecessary stuff to her simply because she knew that he was there. How did she know he was there? Because she was there, and she admitted to it all.
Who was this? The female?
Yeah,
Melanin
the female that applied the makeup to the person that we saw on the internet
in the
everywhere in the
freezer.
freezer.
Hmm.
The freezer, a couple of the girl that they want us to believe that was Kanika, but really Anisha Flowers. They wanted us to believe that that was Kanika, like I just said, Anisha Flowers, walking through the Crown Plaza. But it was actually the girl that Melanin put the makeup on to play the reenactment part. This girl that
Hmm.
did the makeup came and told everything to us.
Wow. Well, have y'all seen the video where they're talking about the guy that does this type of stuff? Is like huge pranks to do social experiments.
Yeah, we just
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we know that. And we also know that it's a possibility that Chosen and everybody else can be working alongside with this guy, but
Hmm.
we want them to know that we are in tune with everything possibly that they can be doing.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
and
why we
social
have them on the
experiments
panel.
cover up murders as well.
Right.
Right.
Because we know this. And let me ask you this, Calandra. Are you familiar when Chosen uses the term I'm playing chess?
Mm-hmm.
Now, we understand now today that whenever Chosen's utter those terms, that means that he is about to
Lying.
tell a motherfucking lie.
Oh,
Lying.
no, a lot of lies though, and that's what he would say to me. He was call it chess, and I'm like, no, that's lying. And then you got all these people following you, believing that you telling them the truth. Lie.
Well,
That's
I'll
called
be.
a lie. Period. Not chess. That's a lie. Chess
Well,
is
I'll
Right.
be.
Because
to
if you
believe.
moving in truth, if you're moving in truth and trying to get real results, regardless of what the situation is, there's no reason to be playing chess. There's no reason for lying. Only thing you should be doing is going directly towards what you're trying to achieve.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hmm.
Marco.
Yeah. Go ahead, brother Rob.
Yeah, I just wanted to say something on the phone with them, y'all. I just wanted to say, y'all, they had twin boys. Straight drop it had two twins. That shows the end. Just went in the light. They had two twins, man. It's boys, y'all. Okay, they had two boys.
Wait,
And if
what?
anybody didn't hear what Rob said that Straight Drop and Chosen has just had two twin boys. So that means one had to get the other one pregnant. Which one got
Yeah,
delivered the babies?
straight now, straight drop it like Chosen was pregnant by Mo Valley.
Oh,
Straight drop,
Straight Drop
straight
delivered the
drop, they had
babies.
two boys.
Oh,
Straight
okay.
Drop had the babies. So what Rob is really trying to say is that they're working together.
So Mo
Yes.
Valley on channel now.
We believe Mo Valley is his cousin.
Right. We have shown Mo Valley father
Hmm.
in a
He looked just
photo
like Mo Valley.
with
He looked just like
Chosen
him.
King
Just like him.
when Chosen King was a baby,
Yeah. Well,
approximately around 5 or 6 years old.
I think he looks a little older on that picture to me. I
Maybe
think he looks
seven,
to
maybe
be about
seven, maybe
seven or eight,
7 or 8, give
maybe.
or take 7 or 8.
And which
But
I don't think Mo Valley maybe wasn't born then, maybe, or maybe he was a baby and he wasn't on that picture. But
Mo
that
Valley, I
daddy
think
looked
Mo
just like
Valley,
him.
I think Mo Valley is older than Chosen.
Oh,
So
you think he's
Mo
older than
Valley is
Chosen?
the kid that was tossed to the side because he started drinking liquor when he was a baby because he looks like it. So maybe they
Or
kicked him to
maybe
the side in the backyard with the dog. That explains the reason he wasn't in the photo.
or maybe he was with his mama.
Who knows? But I do know one thing. He told me personally that his wife is a crackhead.
Mm,
Who?
Mo Valley.
Jesus.
You said, well, you say
Chosen
you knew
cousin.
you you seen him on the I guess on YouTube, right?
Yeah, and then he had made him a wrench after a
He
while.
so did.
Yeah, he was a wrench
Hmm.
right before he left my house.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's where I remember the name from. But
Hmm.
ooh.
But Calandra, I know it's getting late, and I know you're a businesswoman, just like we all over here handling business, and we all in this to win this and get these motherfuckers up out of here. And I know it's rolling
Yes,
late into the evening, and we will be
run.
elaborating on your interview for the next motherfucking few days. Excuse my language, but that's how we roll. That's how we roll. And trust me when I say this, Calandra, whenever that dude feel the need to mention your name, me and Rob and
We got to go
everybody
in
in
on him.
the whole
He
family,
getting
we gonna put so much pressure on his ass. He gonna hate that he ever met you.
Yeah,
it.
And I want you to
anyway.
subscribe to Rob. And please do me this, sister. Subscribe to Rob, which you
Yeah.
probably already are. This is my new page. Subscribe to it. Subscribe to the Queens. Subscribe to Yaya because we are about to put the pressure on this motherfucker. And we want you to stay updated every step of the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to now. I'm gonna stop lunching and pay attention.
I'll send
And
you all
and
the links.
and
Please.
before we end this live, Calandra,
Uh-huh.
any way possible, we're gonna give you the floor. I want you to tell people exactly what you do, and I want you to promote your business. You have the floor, you have permission to do what your thing right now because we got your back over here. Any woman that has the courage to come forward and stand beside us with the fight we fighting right now, sister, you got the floor. Do your motherfucking thing.
Okay. Well, my name is Calandra Hurd, Hurd. That's my maiden name. I am still in Broadus on legal paper, but I was divorced 6 years ago, almost 7 years ago. So no, I am no longer married, and he said about that was a lie. My business is Couture Cuts, COUTOURECUTS. I have a channel on YouTube. He used a video to prove something else that was a lie. So you can find it at that channel to see the dates on it when I shot this, and it has absolutely nothing to do with Atlanta Housewives, Atlanta, nothing. It was my phone.
Please state the YouTube channel where you want everybody to find you at once again and then continue. Calandra,
Okay,
please.
Couture Cuts, COUTOURECUTS. That's all one word, Couture Cuts. I don't have anything new on there, but it just proves the stuff he's pulling is very old. Anyway,
Would you like for no, sorry to interrupt. Would you like for me to drop the link on the page on our in our chat, or
fine, yes.
okay, I'll try to find it.
And I have a salon in Oklahoma. He kept saying Mesquite, Texas. It's Mesquite, Texas. That's where I used to live. I have a lot of old stuff out there that I don't even use anymore. So it's not having aliases or pretending like I live somewhere that I no longer live. I don't use that stuff anymore. But I am located in Oklahoma. I have a salon that you can pull up to in Oklahoma. It's Couture Cuts. I sell virgin hair. My hairline is conceited virgin hair, but you can find that through Couture Cuts as well. So, that's it in a nutshell.
I just want to interrupt you too. I sell hair, girl, too. I sell hair too, girl. Hey. Sorry.
Go ahead, Calandra.
And right now, venturing for cancer and people with alopecia or any type of hair loss. So you can also get me to do things like that. That's all.
Okay, and one thing I want you to know, Calandra, that we all over here appreciate you coming through. We are gonna support you. We are gonna promote you. We are gonna help you in any way that we possibly can. So whenever you feel the need, you need some promotion as far as your business, all you got to do is call any one of us. You don't even have to make a phone call to let you know that we are with you 100%. You can catch one of our videos or come in later on and make a comment, and we're going to immediately respond like the soldiers we are. We got your back, sister, because we love you. We appreciate you doing what you did because it only helped strengthen our fight against these stupid, ignorant, mildly retarded motherfuckers that we are up against. And we salute you, sister. And we appreciate it very much. Rob, you got something you want to say to the sister before we get up out of here?
I most certainly do. Thank you, Queen. His blessings. I used to always call the phone, be like, hey, let me speak to that motherfucking nigga. She'll put him on the phone and shit. That clown ass nigga. But don't worry about it. I'm gonna slice his ass up and I'm gonna keep kicking his panties in his ass. Thank you, Queen, for doing what you did and being a strong queen and stepping out there against this evil motherfucker. And we'll handle the rest. But like my brother said, whatever you need, we there for you. We just one phone call away. Just a telephone call away. Just a telephone call away. Just that bro, we in the building. You are not Justice Lee. But the real Justice Lee, not that other shit he was talking about. That nigga blamed the baby.
The
Hey,
baby.
Calandra, please listen to what Rob is saying. He just said you are now officially a member of our family. Do not hesitate. Do not second guess to call us for anything. Something simple. I mean, we understand you in the business of what you're doing, and promotion comes along with us. So if you need us to get up here on YouTube and help you push it, man, call us. Call us, and that's what we here for. We here for helping each other, and we have nothing but respect for you. And like I said, we got your back. El Bonnie, anything you want to say to the sister before we get up out of here?
Let me see. Can y'all hear me? Am I on mute?
I hear
you all good,
okay.
sister.
Oh yes, thank you for even talking to me. I know I sent you a message and it was kind of probably threw you off, like, who is this? And you were like, did you used to talk to him? Hell no. I think that was my response. Hell no. But thank you for accepting and coming through and giving us your experience of him. And whenever you want to promote, just let us know. If you want to have a summer special or a back to school special or a hair weave tracks bundles, frontals special, let us know. We'll get it together for you.
I appreciate it.
Hello? Oh, y'all still here? Marco. Polo. Marco.
Looks like.
But yes,
yeah, I'm here, Bonnie. I was just letting Rob click off, but Calandra, man, we appreciate you.
Yes, we do
We
very
love
much.
you, and we got your back.
Yeah.
Look, check it out. with everything we just said, you should be calling us tomorrow morning with a plan because I know you got them. You are a businesswoman. Call us tomorrow and let us know what you trying to do. I've been told you that, and I ain't got one phone call from you,
I
girl. Sister,
I
call us and let us know how we can help you.
I would do
And
that.
and I just want to say that is I think how far are you from Fort Worth?
Um, about 3.5 hours.
Oh my goodness, I might have to come get my hair done because I don't like these people here. Cause see, I go to us. I have to go all the way to St. Louis. My mother does hair, so I take a flight. I book a flight and go get my hair done. So
What?
you know,
I still
yes.
drive out also and do clients.
Oh well, what you say? Lord have mercy.
I finish my
What you
bowl.
say?
Calandra, Calandra, do you have a website?
Mm-hmm. And it's under
You have a
construction.
website? You
Not
have
that I would
you got a
direct.
website?
No.
I didn't hear you.
You
No.
just have the Facebook and the YouTube.
Well,
Yes,
check this
Instagram.
out. Check this out. I know how to hook up a professional website. So call me tomorrow so we can get your website up and going.
Okay. I'll do that for
Call
you.
me. Make sure you do that so we can get that website up and going.
I will.
All right, y'all. With that being said, I know it's rolling into the late evening. Y'all know how Rob do. He fire that motherfucking bus up, that beautiful bus. Y'all know what he finna do. The chosen and chosen clan. He finna fry them motherfuckers on the barbecue grill. Hey, Calandra, we love you. You welcome to come any motherfucking time. We handing you keys to the Justice League building. You in the
Well,
building any motherfucking time you get ready. You hear
I
me?
appreciate it.
We love you. We appreciate it. Please stay on the panel because every time we exit the building, we love to rock out. We have fun. We all about peace and love and everything over here. So with that being said, everybody in the chat, man, y'all know how we do. We ain't got nothing but love for this sister, and we gonna show it, and we got her back 100%. El Bonnie, man, you came through. I told y'all El Bonnie has become a master slicer. But check this out, y'all. Y'all know what we gonna do. Soon chosen, hit that live button 8 o'clock in the morning. Who
Oh yeah,
gonna
he
be
going
hitting it right
live.
now?
He going live.
Marco knew.
He
I'm
live.
right with him. He's shutting that motherfucker down. But one thing we know for sure, that chosen 3 is coming to an end. Probably tomorrow, because you two already put the word out and we put the pressure out. So with that being said, Calandra, we love you and we appreciate everything you have done. And we finna exit the building, but please stay on the panel so you can hear how we rock the motherfucking up out of here.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
These niggas don't know my name, but I'm hard here, better know the game. I was raised on the south side, but the west side is where a nigga came. I don't do that op shit, cause that op shit get a nigga chain. I don't fuck with that cop shit, cause them cops try to get a nigga frame. Yeah, I booked for some dumb shit, I ain't never say another nigga name. I was doing me, I was hitting stains. For the money, wasn't for the fame. Young fire, fire flame. Shot back with the killer's claim. Your old shoe babies didn't change. I just wish they had better aim. We similar, but we ain't the same. Man, I don't need niggas. I was in the village with the breed niggas in the club course where they lead niggas. Murder town on the low end. Rock wheel with the hard head. VIP, TBC, tell the industry, give me my bread. Work hard like ESO. Definitely in it like two-fold. Flow fresh like new clothes. I shine brighter than a U-blow. 100 grand to the 100 man. Put a man down on the money dance. Pop shit like chemo. Run through the shuffle like D-Lo. It's all about that cash cream. 7-4 with the flag green. Ops to ops, ops to cops. Niggas bitches like drag queens. Drillin' noise Chicago. I'll blow the top off a Tahoe. The law like to put their hands on you. Fuck the slickers and the transformers. Rap shit, that's the new brand. I'ma get a deal in due time. Real shit, nigga, you line. Get you crabs on the blue line. Going hard in the meantime. Spit mean rhymes on the green line. We got homie P-Funk. He doing time for that pink line. Clock say that it's bread time. Ain't waiting long like the red line. Everybody got a deadline. I'm still ducking that bedtime. Conspiracy, no comparison. seem more white than an Aryan. Niggas say they won't be vegetarian. They say I'm an animal, try to take me to a veterinarian. Shawty call, she with this shit, so I'ma beat the pussy barbarian. Any city that he go, I'm half whiter than the ego. Take it like no repo, I'm back, bitch, like D-Roll. Fresh off that injury, put me in a game, I'm killing it. It's going down on Madison, but Michigan magnificent. I ain't even wanna do this shit, so John told me to do this shit. I'm going crazy, got stupid shit. Gotta ask you like who is this? Go to work, no time shit. Can't handle my rhyme speech. I got bars, die hard, fry hard, 5 beats. Fuck up Versace, I need a Bugatti and maybe Ferrari. Look, bro, why you watching me? Get the fuck back, cause you look like an option. You see me get high as astrology, smack me a bitch and don't get no apology. She should have been talking that shit like she wrong with the click and that money monopoly. I just got put in the ladder, bitch, had to say I got picked out for the robbery. I'm thinking I get it, but told myself when I come home, it ain't nobody stopping me. Definition is no probably, nobody's fucking with me. I'm like, honestly, you rappers is whack. I've been holding back, now it's time to give you all of me. Bitch, I'm a leader, so follow me. Follow me back to the promised land. Niggas be acting like women, so stubborn, so timid, so tell them that I'm the man. Yeah, shorty, I'm the man. Reliable, fast, so trust in me. The niggas that hate say I'm ugly. The niggas, they bitches be fucking me. I am the man and the shit, and there's nothing you people could do with this. Shorty, she riding so fast and so furious, sweating I'm ludicrous. The way that she moving her belly like Nelly, I think I'm a lunatic. They thinking I'm new to this, but I'm a better with recipes. Tuna fish niggas is shit out of luck. Telling me maybe they think I'm addicted to drugs. I'm just addicted to love. I'm just addicted to women and spinning this stuff. Tell them I'm killing you, Drake. Kendrick Lamar, I'm a star, spit in your face. Homie, I'm taking my place. Sorry, I'm late. I just got out of a cage. Shout out to Gritty, she wrote. Shout out my mother, my brother, my sister, my folks. Shout out to Cody, you know that I'm cold in the industry, owe me some dough. Shout out to all of the women that gave me some dough. Niggas that hate that I'm home. Shout out to all of my people like evil for the evil I spot and they carry the crown. Shout out to Lil Herb, man. Man, shout out to Nikki, man. Baby, shout out to Chirac, man. 5 and the 6, man. The cops, the ops, and the ops, the cops, man.
Hey, Calandra, before we get up out the building, like I said, we got your back. You better be hitting my line tomorrow so we can get that website up and going. But y'all know how we do. I gotta say this before we completely exit the building. Chosen King, you would never, I repeat, you would never, ever in your motherfucking fraud ass life ever be able to feel the shoes of me and my brother King Rob, nigga. You can never walk in our motherfucking shoes. So with that being said, you bitch ass nigga, take this and we out.
Calandra? Calandra. Oh, hold on.
You better walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth. You better walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth.
Stars on my shoes, that's fine, ma. I've been running this for the longest, I find mine. Haters and obstacles never startle. I converse with her whenever she start to cry. Her face just tell it all when she start to lie. She know I'm real, she says being honest hard to try. I tell her try to issue you it might work. With a lot of ambition, it'll take some slides up. Winter days, summer nights, they say you wrong whenever that paper coming right. Rich crew shit, people trying to join, we independent, that's a motherfucking common slice.
You better walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. $1 is the only thing that my time's worth. You better walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry is the only thing that my time's worth.
I'm a star. Somebody lie. You wanna make it far, you gotta see right past the sky. If you hate me, then to love me, it don't hurt too bad to try. Everything is for a reason, it don't hurt to ask them why. Bad feeling, good mood, you know me. Bad women, good dude, yeah. I'm actually trying to make it nationally. Hard working, who me? I'm glad people see. Thanks. 40 days, 40 nights, 40 stages and 40 mics, 40 lives. I don't even get the credit that I should. I didn't put in so much work, I'ma need 40 stripes on my stripe.
You couldn't walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. A dollar is the only thing that my time's worth. You couldn't walk a mile in my Converse. Being at the top is what I deserve. I swear I'ma cry till my soul hurts. A dollar is the only thing that my time's worth.